baby. I won't let you take control of me. Everybody knows you're seeing the other guy. Come on, baby, you don't gotta lie. Your new attitude, it's a funny thing. That's why, baby, I just gotta say you everything. Oh my, oh my.
You blew it, you blew it.
You ruined everything. Oh my, oh my.
You blew it, you blew it.
You're sneaking down the streets and you're dodging, looking around for hotel lodging. Pick up your phone, why don't you answer me? This is not how things supposed to be. Everybody knows you're seeing the other guy. Come on, baby, you don't gotta lie. Your new attitude, it's a funny thing. That's why, baby, I just gotta say you ruined everything. Oh my, oh my.
You blew it, you blew it.
You ruined everything. Oh my, oh my.
You blew it, you blew it.
You ruined everything. Oh my, oh my.
You blew it, you blew it.
All because of what you did to me, baby. All because of what you did to me, baby. All because of what you did to me, baby. Left me heartbroken and dropped me to my knees, baby. All because of what you did to me, baby. All because of what you did to me, baby. All because of what you did to me, baby. Left me heartbroken and dropped me to my knees, baby. It's my birthday week, baby. Why you acting weird to me? I'm your #1 fan. Thought I was your man. Now you acting weird. You want a relationship, then you don't want one. Then you play hard to get when I really want you. What are you saying? Either you is or you ain't my baby. I don't have time to be playing when I'm not around. Can you hold it down? Seems like I'm your man, only in the town. Never be a us. If I can't trust, nothing to discuss. All because of what you did to me, baby. All because of what you did to me, baby. All because of what you did to me, baby. Left me heartbroken and dropped me to my knees, baby. All because of what you did to me, baby. All because of what you did to me, baby. All because of what you did to me, baby. Left me heartbroken and dropped me to my knees, baby. It's me, baby. How could you leave, baby? After all you've done to me, I can't believe. All along you had something up your sleeve. Guess it's best that I stick to the cheese. I was keeping it real, you was playing pretend. Should've known that it'd never work out then. You see, the thing about it is you brought up getting married and having kids, but your words never match your actions. It's tragic, cause we made magic. Want you to be my wife, but you'd rather be a bad bitch. Not valid, checked your name off my hit list. Didn't they tell you I'm a savage? All because of what you did to me, baby. All because of what you did to me, baby. All because of what you did to me, baby. Left me heartbroken and dropped me to my knees, baby. All because of what you did to me, baby. All because of what you did to me, baby. All because of what you did to me, baby. Left me heartbroken and dropped me to my knees, baby. Baby.
is caught up in a shambles. I can't take hearing you ramble about the man that I'm supposed to be. I won't let you take control of me. Everybody knows you're seeing the other guy. Come on, baby, you don't gotta lie. Your new attitude, it's a funny thing. That's why, baby, I just gotta say you ruined everything. Oh my, oh my.
You blew it. You blew it.
You ruined everything. Oh my, oh my.
You blew it. You blew it.
You're sneaking down the streets and you're dodging, looking around for hotel lodging. Pick up your phone, why don't you answer me? This is not how things supposed to be. Everybody knows you're seeing the other guy. Come on, baby, you don't gotta lie. Your new attitude, it's a funny thing. That's why, baby, I just gotta say you ruined everything. Oh my, oh my.
You blew it. You blew it.
Everything you ruined. Oh my,
You blew it. You blew it.
you ruined everything. Oh my, oh my,
You blew it. You blew it.
you.
Now I'ma go and tell you this up off the rip. I be in my zone like I gotta make it flip. I'm feeling the energy, could tell your vibe is off. But it's okay cause I'm lit, I'm hot, I'm putting on. Now I'ma go and tell you this up off the rip. I be in my zone like I gotta make it flip. I'm feeling the energy, could tell your vibe is off. But it's okay cause I'm lit, I'm hot, I'm putting on. Now you can tell me I'm not lit. Every time that we alone, you just want me to hit. All that in a bag of chips, you be my honey dip. Everything I have, we don't split. But you changing up like the weather. It's never for the better. Even when you cold, baby, I'ma be your sweater. You're my Aaliyah, so I'm writing you this letter. I'm just trying to make you see that we stronger together. Stuck on you like leather, soul ties like we tethered. Ask me what I want you for, I'ma tell you forever. We gon' do it or we not, it's now or never. I ain't gonna chase you, I'm too busy chasing cheddar. Now I'ma go and tell you this up off the rip. I be in my zone like I gotta make it flip. I'm feeling the energy, could tell your vibe is off. But it's okay cause I'm lit, I'm hot, I'm putting on. Now I'ma go and tell you this up off the rip. I be in my zone like I gotta make it flip. I'm feeling the energy, could tell your vibe is off. But it's okay cause I'm lit, I'm hot, I'm putting on.
You got me keeping my distance. You stay quiet and resistant. Whenever I speak,
You don't listen, who don't pique your interest? When you come home, you act different. This is what it is, just keeping it real. I'm playing the field, cause we don't have time. Baby, just don't lie, I'm out here on my grind. Money on my mind, yeah. Now I'ma go and tell you this up off the rip.
Yeah, you already know who it is. Boardwalk Global Media. It's your boy Chinks, and it's Friday night, and it's the Rock's Real Discussion with Gary D, Robin, and me, Chinks. Shout out to DOA, he couldn't be here today, he got an event going on. And we gonna get this show rocking in about 5 minutes, y'all. So if you tuned in, let me know you tuned in. Drop something in the chat, say what's up, and make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe.
You Yeah, we in the building.
You blew it. You blew it.
Yeah, we here. We getting everything set up. We ready to rock and roll. Everybody's in the house. Rock Logic's in the house.
It's coming in right now.
Here. We're all here.
Welcome home, bitch.
Yeah.
I know I called you a bitch. And I know at the beginning of our relationship, I wasn't always a...
Big shout out to my man DOA.
We go way, 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 way back. You know what I mean? And for you to do a nigga this dirty...
And today is definitely a relationship show, by the way.
What the fuck you expect a nigga to do? Sit here and fucking eat soup? Goddamn right I'm getting my drink on, bitch. You got me feeling like a bitch right now. Like a bitch ass nigga sitting up waiting for your dumb ass. Damn, that shit was good. Fuck it.
Big shout out to my man Jeff.
Cause I let that shit rock for a minute, you know what I mean? Coming home 2:45 in the morning and gonna tell me you with your girlfriend? Are you fucking dumb? And no, I'm not that type of nigga's gonna call your girl. Hang up the fucking phone. Cause I can smell the shit. You smell like fucking all day. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell you like this though. You know what I mean? I'm not even gonna do you dirty. I could wipe my ass and shit slap you right now, but I'm not even gonna do that. You know what I mean? I just wanted to know why you gonna fuck around on a nigga and still come home? I mean, keep it moving. But you know what? I'm out. I'm just gonna leave, pack all my shit, and keep it moving. No. Get your hands off me. Don't try to fucking stop me right now. What are you, nuts? Bitch, you cocoa for Cocoa Puffs. Get the fuck out of here. Nah, get your hands off me. Stop trying to fucking kiss up on me and all that goofy shit. Bitch, stop crying. Them fake ass tears. Like on some real shit. Stop playing with me, yo. Get your hands off me. Nah, I'm dead. Nah, for real. This stuff. Stop playing, man. Like, for real, like really, just stop. Stop playing. Oh, okay. So you gonna? Oh, okay.
Yo, this is Rock Logic from Boardwalk Global Media. Yo, what's good, everybody? How you doing? This is Super Dave and Violators Unlimited.
Hey guys, you know what it is. This is Robin at Boardwalk Global Media, the real discussion with Rock Logic.
What's up? This is Gary D, aka Gary Facts. This is Fred Love of Volley Unlimited, supporting Boardwalk Global Media for the Angle Turkey Drop.
You know what it is.
And this year, we're giving away 250 turkeys at the Washington Houses in time for Thanksgiving. So you already know the dope. This is the vibe. We need you to donate. This is how it works. A lot of y'all are international, so you can't send me a turkey. We're giving away 250 turkeys. We need money so that we can buy turkeys for families that are hungry in New York City. So check it out. You got support. Please donate. $ Cash App BGM Podcast.
You want to donate? Please do so.
We need you to donate. Donate. Please donate.
Like that.
How did you marry a woman
Will die.
and then turn around and let a man bend you over?
Someone somewhere in the world will die. Got it. Don't hit it again.
Oh, so you doing the bending? Is that what it is? Are you gay?
How you gonna ask me a question like that?
How do you marry a woman and then turn around and let a man bend you over?
Ain't nobody bending me over.
Oh, so you doing the bending? Is that what it is? Are you gay?
How you gonna ask me a question like that?
I'm at the Universal Hip Hop Museum. This is the first stop once you come through the door. So they got this button.
Yeah, we in the building.
It says push it. I'm gonna push it. Universal Hip Hop Museum exhibit. Crazy. I'm gonna take you to the rest of the exhibit. You wanna see everything? Here, let me. You have no idea what's going on. I was in the metaverse. Don't come to this, you ballhead. As the museum has become fully interactive, so you can have a hip hop experience that you can actually experience writing graffiti on a gate. I just be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, my tab is wow. Yo, the cops. Yo, gotta go. So much activity and so many different things to do. I recommend anybody to come out here.
Home of Hip Hop, Universal Hip Hop Museum coming to you very soon. So come to the Revolution of Hip Hop to get a sneak peek.
Baby, let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the button. Oh, wait, that's the wrong button. Hold on, wrong button. Hold on. Oh, not that button. Hold on. Oh, man, what are we doing today, boy? Today we're having one of those days? Is that what it is? Is that one of those days today? There you go. Once again, welcome to The Real Discussion with Rock Logic, Gary Fax, Rocky D, DOA, my man Jeff, and of course, Robin's in the house. Big shout out to J Peace. What up, though? Big shout out to my man Carlos. What up? Renee Mickens says, hey. Chris Knight, what's happening to you? What's going on? Right now in New York City, it's 51 degrees and it's clear outside, but it's definitely jacket weather for sure. Coming across the Triborough Bridge tonight, it was nice and easy. Wasn't a lot of traffic. It was wide open. Got to the studio in like 15 minutes coming out of the Bronx. That's how it's going down. Big shout out to all my people at Farrell's Academy. That's the school up in the Bronx that we do, and we teach podcasting with Talos Media. You know what I'm saying? And my man Lazy Lays and his brother Big E. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's going down. Once again, we want to welcome to another week of The Real Discussion. Everybody is in the studio, but everybody might not necessarily be in their seats. Gary Fax just walked in the building. Robin will be walking in the building. So everyone's kind of like, filling in. Once again, you can donate. You can do stars during the broadcast. You can support my page by sending stars a digital gift that helps Boardwalk Global Media earn a little money so we can keep the show going. Also, I'm glad you tuned in. We're doing the Turkey Drive. The Turkey Drive is going from now until November 21st. We're trying to give away 250 turkeys at the Washington Housing on 99th Street and 2nd Avenue. We're giving away 250 free turkeys. Now, here's the deal. A lot of y'all are not in the country, so you can't send me a turkey. Last week, we got $50 from Australia, from Amanda. Thank you so much, Amanda Faith, for sending the $50. That was dope. We got another $25 from my man Casey, and we got a lot of pledges going on. So no pressure, you know what I'm saying? And you can give, what you want to give. You want to give $20, $30, $40, $50, $100, you can do that. And what we're going to do is, here's how this is going to work. Everybody that donates money, when we hand the people a turkey, we're going to videotape it. And I'm going to say, this turkey was from Renee Mickens. Thank you very much. Renee Mickens gave a turkey. This turkey was from Amanda Faith from Australia. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to do it like that. So this way you guys can get the credit for the donation. And people know that in spite of the fact that we're facilitating it, you guys actually made it happen. And that's the deal. Las Vegas in the house. Big shout out to my man Brian Moore. Big ups from Las Vegas. LV's in the building for sure. We want to thank you for tuning in tonight. Once again, we got the turkey drive this year. Last year, we gave away 250 turkeys, and it was wonderful. We fed a lot of families. That's how it went down. The Real Discussion with Rock Logic, and it's happening. We want to welcome you back. Everybody's so cool. You know what I'm saying? Happy Halloween to y'all. That's coming up on Monday, right? Halloween is on Monday, I guess. That's what's going on. You're going to be wearing costumes? You guys wearing costumes? Renee came in a costume last night. She was early. She was dressed as Josie and the Pussycats. Big shout out to the Control Room. They rocked last night. It was a great show. I got interviewed for the first time ever in my own studio, and I found that to be very interesting. And that was dope. 1, 2, 3, and bang. All right, y'all. Once again, welcome to The Real Discussion with Rock Logic, and we are in the house. This week was a pretty big week. We installed some more podcast studios this week out in Brooklyn. Big shout out to PS 165, which is an elementary school. And in that elementary school, I think they go up to grade 6. And we're teaching the kids there how to podcast. And we built an actual podcast studio in the middle of a classroom. And that was really dope. It looks pretty much like this room. Just imagine this room in a classroom. And that's what we've been doing. And we're having a good time with that. So we did that this week. Also, we made a couple of songs. Boardwalk Global Media, we've been producing a lot of music and all of that. And today's show, y'all, I know y'all saw it, said, yeah, you blew it.
we played the video for that, and we are not going to be talking about Kanye West today, as I'm like, you know what? We don't have to keep doing that. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's talking about Kanye West. Everybody's talking about what Kanye did and Kanye that. And I just want to be clear that the video that I did put up today on YouTube and that we put up on Twitter in no way affects my opinion on what I think about Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? So I just did it. It was a joke. I was just joking. That's it. So those of y'all that are taking offense, you know, some, you know what? No one really took offense to it. They were just, you know, a couple of people were very defensive about it, you know, and I had an interesting thought about that. You know what I'm saying? How could you be defensive about somebody that you don't even know? You know what I'm saying? And you're defensive, and I think that we focus on the wrong things. I put up a video about a turkey drive, right? So we can feed families, and nobody commented on that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody commented on the fact that I'm like, yo, here's the deal. We're going to feed 250 people. This is what we're going to do. Nobody commented on that. But I damn sure put up a Kanye West video, and everybody had something to say about that. And I got to tell you, Kanye said it, and it worked. Kanye said in one of his interviews, he said, why are y'all focused on me? You know what I'm saying? Why are you focused on me? There's other problems in the world, other things going on, and you're focused on what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So I found that very interesting that he said that, and it's just the truth. You know what I mean? We get upset about the wrong things, guys. I just want to let you know that. Celebrities are celebrities, and I get that, and we live in a pop culture world, and I understand that, but I got to tell you that you guys got to stop getting upset about the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? You got problems in your own community that's going on. And here's what I think about Kanye, right? And I'm not talking about him. I'm just saying this is what I think about the situation, right? What I think is he's simply a distraction so we don't pay attention to what actually is going on. There's other things going on. He is simply a distraction. Congress is doing funky, secretive things, right? They're taking your attention off of actually going out to vote. They're taking your attention off of actually following the candidates and seeing who you should vote for. I'm not saying you should vote Democrat. I'm not saying you should vote Republican. I'm saying you should vote your mind and vote your heart and listen to what people have to say. You might want to kind of do that vibe. I'm going to step back a little bit, and I'm going to turn the show over to Gary Fax. Gary Fax, what's going on? You and Chinks are over there chowing down.
What's up? What's up?
Talking to the mic.
I am. You know.
No, the mic's on the side of your face. There you go. All right, now go. Go ahead.
What's up? What's up? Everything's all good. Everything's all good. I went to an investment banking conference actually twice this week, which was dealt with media and entertainment and mergers and acquisitions. So it was something that was really good, and I got you know, that's something that I did years ago when I was working at Bear Stearns, and to get back into the swing of that, you know, was really good because it just shows you the corporate end of how the entertainment business operates, and
right.
You know, and it's something that I always felt that, you know, as a hip hop person, you know, growing up in hip hop, I think we needed to get to those kind of levels, right? And I think at this point in time, we see like people like Jay-Z and others that's doing these mega deals with these, you know, large corporations, luxury corporations, where, you know, back when we started hip hop, they didn't think that we could do that.
That's true.
Right? They didn't think
So that means you're gonna give me a major deal? You gonna give me a deal?
We got stuff. There's stuff.
Just say yes, Gary. Say yes.
Stuff bubbling.
Hey,
that's all I'm
Gary's
saying. You know
behind
what I'm
the
saying?
scenes. Gary's
I'm
bubbling.
just like, let's get to the point of the conversation, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Gary's bubbling behind the scenes. I like it.
Good evening, Renee Mickens. Renee sent money too. Renee sent like $50.
Yo,
Royal.
give her some claps.
Word up.
Yo, shout out to Renee. Okay, listen, we all love when you participate, when you watch the show, but it's even equally as important to contribute to the show. I think to keep us active, to keep our studio running, you know, all of your contributions would be helpful. So we welcome that. Shout out to Renee. Keep, everyone else. Don't let Renee show you up. Come and give those donations.
Big shout out to Al Pizarro. Al Pizarro sent $50.
Nice. Oh,
right?
see,
Al
look,
sent
give
50.
give Al some big ups too.
You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Al. Right? And big shout out to Amanda, who donated also. She sent $50 for the turkey drive. And that's what's going on. You know what I mean?
That's what's up.
So today's show is about relationships. That's actually what it's about.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Heavy.
And we got what happened was great. So we put it out there, right? And we got people to actually kind of send stuff about their relationships. You know what I'm saying? So we got a couple of things that, we can kind of figure out what's going on in people's, love lives. And we got a question for the chat room, actually.
Oh, do you?
Hold on for 1 second. In the chat room, here's the question. I'm feeling that Janet Jackson vibe, Robbie.
Control.
Big shout out to Tasha. So in the chat room, y'all can do this amongst yourselves while I kind of get things together. In the chat room, right, and I'm sure we've all been in relationships. The question is, what would your ex say that's either good or bad about you in terms of your character? What would your ex say?
Like a character reference?
Yeah, exactly. Like if your ex was, let's say you were having a relationship, a new relationship, and you needed a character reference, right?
As in the court of law?
Right, like a job interview, right? Like a job interview.
What's your references?
Right. What do you want to give me 5? Give me 5 references of your past relationships, right? So I can know what this is about, whether I want to pursue this, right? Because a person's always the same person in every relationship, right? So you know what? I want 5 references of what you were like in your relationship. So the actual question in the chat room is, if someone had to get references from you, and it doesn't have to be all bad. I just want to be clear. It doesn't have to be bad. What would someone say to your new person in terms of giving that he or she a reference about your character, right? So that's in the chat room.
Are we going to open it up to us?
Yeah, we can.
Well, who sent the chat?
Who's in the chat or who sent that?
Who sent that chat?
That was actually Tosh. Tosh sent that. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Brian Moore said it depends on how the relationship ended. You know what? Yeah, that's kind of important.
Well, I mean, technically, if we're looking at statistics here, if you have 5 references, you're 0 for 5. Right?
Just off the rip, right? Like you might be pretty bad at it, Right?
I mean, that's a really bad streak.
Right. But it just could be circumstantial on how it actually ended. And it's all about kind of what your character is. I mean, the person might have left you, you might have left the person. There could be a lot of things that would happen, but I guess, you know what I'm saying? Gary, what would someone say about you?
Me.
If someone was going to date you, right? And they had to get a reference on Gary Facts, right? They're like, I want to know what Gary is like, right? And there's no jealousy, right, or anything. What would someone say about Gary?
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm just kind of curious. What
is it funny?
Right, what would happen?
Are they dead?
Right. Go ahead, Gary. What would happen? What would they say? And then I'll swing it around the table.
Wow, what did they say?
Let's just say the new girlfriend is looking for the most recent ex. What would your most recent ex say?
Most recent ex. Good.
Yeah. That was happening.
Let's see. What would be said about me is that I guess bad is I work a lot. I'm always busy. But then also too, the good things is like, they would say that he makes time for you, right? He's not one of those guys that, just because he works or he's always busy working, he will make time for you. If he says he's going to call you this time or that time, he will do that.
Nice. Okay.
That's fair. Okay. Anything else?
I know it's corny, but
no,
go ahead.
It's not corny at all.
Yeah.
People go through this a lot.
Go ahead.
I mean, look, I think that when it comes to being in a relationship, time is very important. Right. And I'm one of those people that I believe if you're really into someone, you're gonna take the time out, even
To be
though
around
you
them.
could have the busiest day, right?
Right.
You could have the busiest day. It doesn't take, an hour to text someone, right? Or just leave a voice message or something like that.
Okay.
And I think,
So time would be the thing.
time.
All right, fair enough. All right, Chinks, you. What would they say about the Chinkster?
You know what? They will say that I love my mother. I love you, mom. That's what they say. They say he's a mama's boy. You know what? Actually, I had one of my exes. It's funny, if you ask my ex, she'd be like, "Yo, this guy shows no emotion."
Okay.
She said,
I
"Yo,"
got that too.
she said, "Yo, you show no emotion. You don't even give me a fake laugh." I'm like, a fake laugh? Like, how am I supposed to fake a laugh? Like, that's gonna make you feel better if I fake laugh? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
No. You got to do the laugh that you do. There's a laugh that you do that's crazy. What is the one? No.
Oh, that's my laugh.
Nah, he's got one that goes, like it's fucking crazy.
There it goes. That's the one.
Yeah, that's the joint. You know what I'm saying? So that's actually kind of crazy. Brian Moore says they call me an asshole. Focused, supporting, get means when fuck with. I guess it gets mad.
Oh, okay.
When you fuck with him.
When you fuck with him.
And he says,
"Uh-oh."
But he will move on. And that's what they would say about, ladies, what's happening? Chris, what would they say about you, Chris? I'm just kind of curious. You know what I mean? Don't it doesn't have to be crazy and personal. I mean, here's the problem in this room right now, right?
Oh, Jesus.
No. And I'm going to make an observation. There's actually 3 Capricorns sitting at the table. Right?
Exactly.
So we all kind of have similar personalities.
Very
you know what
true.
I'm saying?
Numbered here, guys.
Right. I work a lot, right? I get you're not emotional, right? You're not emotional.
Yeah.
You don't really get excited about too many things, which makes it great when I get excited because then it's honest. You know what I'm saying? Because when I get amped up, I'm like, yeah, come on, let's go.
Then they say we're crazy when we,
Right. And, like I'm hyper focused. I enjoy working. I love working. But also, I'll make time for my relationship to spend time and kind of hang out and do stuff. I'll get that. I've always gotten, you're so cold. You are so cold.
But
you know
see,
what I'm saying?
as a Capricorn, we don't do that just to do that.
Right.
Like,
not a lot of things amuse us. You know what I'm saying?
If we tell you, we're going to explain stuff. And if you don't want to listen, then that cold part is going to,
Right.
And it's like, you can't say, well, now you're acting cold, you're being cold to me. Wait, I just explained to you.
Yeah.
You went back and did the same thing.
Yeah.
So, like, we don't like going around in circles.
Okay.
Like, if we took our time and explain stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, we're not going to mention it again.
It's like, come on.
Right.
So, so then it's like, come on, we can't deal with that.
Right.
Like,
Okay.
if you said, okay, I don't understand, can you please explain it to me again? We would do that.
Right.
But that's not what happened. So it's like, so when we turn off, because it's like, come on, I just took time and explained.
Oh, wow.
Come on, Renee. What would they say about y'all? What would they say about you, Renee? What would they say?
Oh, let's hear it.
Oh, JP, she says, for me, I'm introverted, which means for some women, I'm emotionally unavailable and not in need of attention so much. Funny part is my career is the opposite of my personality. Jay, what's your career? Put it in the chat so everybody knows what you do.
Is he a Capricorn?
Yeah, I gotta ask him that. Is he a Capricorn? Which I kind of is he a Capricorn?
I'm thinking. I can't remember.
Or Cancer?
Right.
Cancer.
'Cause-
And my name is Larry.
You remember when they made records like that? They tell you their sign and shit.
I was old school.
I'm Capricorn, and my name is Barry. You know what I'm saying? Like they would do that. But yeah, that's kind of like really the vibe of that. You know what I'm saying? Capricorns are funny like that. And we don't like arguing.
When we're dedicated, we're dedicated.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We're dedicated. We're
loyalty
very
is on 100%.
See, exactly. So when we're dedicated and we look, So yeah.
All right. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Jay said I'm a professional musician.
Yeah.
And you know what? I gotta agree with him on this. I have to agree with him on this because I have to say my actual personal personality is very different than my public personality. Right. Personally, I'm relatively reserved. I like to kind of hang out, smoke cigars, chill out, cook food, make dinner. have a good time in the house. You know what I'm saying? Have fun, go out, do stuff, drive in the car, and I'm easy. But then when I perform, then it's an entirely different character.
Explosion.
You know what I'm saying? And it's usually jarring to people that know me, right? Because they're like, all right, I didn't expect that, right? It's almost like having an alter ego. Mm-hmm. So I can understand where you're at. You know what I'm saying? He said, yeah, I'm in the business. And he says, yep. So you're kind of two different people. You know what I'm saying? And which I always tell people all the time. I'm like, my private life is my private life, and my public life is my public life, and it's two different things. You know what I'm saying? So Robbie, what would they say about you?
No. Listen, I'm an onion. I have different layers, okay? And I would say my past relationship, you look for references. There's broke Robbie, and there's Robbie with money. Broke Robbie is not a fun girl. Okay? She's not fun at all. Okay,
right.
She's got a lot of things to say, and it's not gonna be pleasant. Especially if you my man. If you my man and I'm broke and you ain't helping me, it ain't gonna be a smooth road for you.
She's like, you blew it. You blew it.
Otherwise, they would say that I'm giving up to a fault. You know, a lot of people, and in my past relationships, people would normally critique me on why I give so much to people, especially the person I'm with at the time, to the degree in which they say they don't deserve it. You know, and
like maybe they get a little jealous that you're more giving. Okay,
yeah, not my friends too. Well, my partner as well. They would get jealous, right, because they would not be able to do for me. I would be the one giving, so it would be something that they can't compensate for, right? So, you know, at a certain stage in your life, like I said, you know, if I had 5 references, those 5 references would be like the ghost of Christmas past, the ghost of Christmas present, and the ghost of Christmas future, because it would depend on where I am in my life and what my mind state is, right?
Yeah.
If I'm stressed, no one's going to be happy. If I'm happy,
oh shit.
If I'm happy,
already then.
No, it's true. If I'm happy,
what's
then
up, Janice?
I give
Wiggins.
love. It's all love. It's all good. It's
yes,
great.
I must say that about you, Robin. You do love everybody.
I do.
You show your love. Word. I love you, Robbie.
Until you fuck around and find out, and then that's a different story.
Big shout out to Janice Williams in the house, and I think broke. You're gonna be different, right? If you ain't got no money, you're gonna be a little different. You know what I'm saying? Because I know when I'm broke, right? I'm quiet when I'm broke, because I'm trying to think, right? Because I'm all fucked up, right? I'm like, yo, I'm fucking broke. I ain't got no money, right? I'm looking at rent coming down the pipe. You know, I'm looking at bills, and I tend to get quiet, which is, you know, which I've worked on, because that doesn't work in your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Because if you get quiet, then the other person goes through whatever movie they're going to make in their mind about you, right? Thinking that, you know, thinking anything else, except for the fact that you're stressed out because you broke.
Yeah, stress is not good.
You know what I'm saying?
So now you're cold and you're not communicating.
Right. So broke rock is different, right? yeah. Broke rock is in the room watching TV, trying to get inspired to get some fucking money. You know what I'm saying? That's broke rock. You know, I don't even want to eat. You know, they bring food in the room. Fuck that. You're like, you don't want to eat. You haven't eaten in days. Well, I can't afford to eat.
But see, that would mean, like, if broke rock was with me and I wasn't broke, I'd be like, man, fuck that. We gonna make this money. Let's get together. Let's put our heads together and hustle and get that bread.
Some dough. Right.
But if I'm broke too,
right? Broke rock is starving and she's bitching. She's like, nigga, I'm broke too, nigga. What the fuck? Listen, I'm trying to be quiet. No, I'm trying to focus here.
That's not good.
I'm trying to focus. I'm gonna get some money. Don't worry about it. But that's I think everybody's a little different with that. So in the chat room, come on. I'm trying to see. Renee. Come on, Renee. What would they say about you?
Okay.
Chinks, I need the first person, actually. So I need you to read the first person that actually sent something in about their relationship. And we're going to need some advice from the chat room on this one.
All right, let's go. Let's get the advice.
Some people said some things. So, Chinks, go ahead. You can read it off.
Yeah, no doubt. It's a 22-year-old female.
Okay.
She says she doesn't live with her parents, but my mom is one of those parents who likes to have everyone synced up on the cloud.
Okay.
My mom and I share a cloud photo storage app. so I can see every photo she takes and she can see mine.
Yo.
Right?
Yeah, right.
That's
This shit gets good, baby. Go ahead, keep it going.
That's crazy, but okay.
So my whole family has an app that tracks our location as well. I don't mind this at all, but last night I saw something weird. My mom has a friend. Let's call him Billy.
Billy?
They've been friends since high school, but have recently reconnected the last few years since he had some pretty severe health problems.
Oh.
A few years ago, my dad got insecure about Billy being around all the time, and it really took a toll on my parents' marriage. But they seem to have worked it out, and I don't think much of it since. Until last night. I got home from work and called my mom just to say hi, and she made no indication that she wasn't at home and that anything else was indifferent than usual. But when I opened the photo app, I saw pictures. Wow. So she saw pictures that were suspicious.
Okay.
About an hour before I called her, there were pictures clearly taken in a messy hotel room. One was a picture of a dog that I've never seen, and the other was a picture of a shirtless man with a Halloween mask on.
Sexy.
I thought this was weird, so I checked the app that tracks our location, and wouldn't you know it, she was in Billy's hometown, and my dad was at home. She said I tried talking to her about it. I sent her the pictures asking what was going on, and she said, haha, happy Halloween, and ignored me.
Good response.
This morning I opened the app and she deleted the photos, but I already saved them. I don't know what to do. I feel like the suspicion is enough for me to tell my dad, but I don't know how much he knows about the situation, and I don't want to make it into something it isn't. You know, I don't want to make my family fall apart and make everyone miserable. What do I do?
Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay, that's good.
All right, so what's the advice?
Well, all right, Chinksy, since you read it, how do you feel about it?
I'm saying she also indicated that her parents are her dad is 59 and her mom is 51.
Okay.
I say, fuck it, mama, get your swerve on. Mind your business.
Get the meat.
Let your mama do her thing.
Get your hoe on.
Act like you never saw that shit.
Because if the shoe was on the other foot, you don't want your mama blowing your shit up to your boyfriend. You know
Right,
what I mean?
kinda
Wait a
ratting you
minute,
out,
hold
right?
on. So
Yeah.
who has the health problems again?
The dad.
No.
No?
The mom's friend that she recently reconnected. That's why she reconnected with Billy.
Oh,
because
Billy's
he's having,
sick.
Right.
Which begs you know what's so funny? It begs the question, right? Some people have the save a hoe complex.
Nightingale.
That's very true.
Right.
Yeah, right.
So they usually hook up with people that depend on them.
Right.
They don't, like, it's a power move, right?
Got you.
So usually people when they try to seduce you and they don't have like that type of swag.
They hit you with the sob story.
Yeah, they hit you with the sob story.
Like, oh, feel bad for me. My tummy
So
hurts.
he got that coochie. He got the coochie credit off that sick leave. Yeah, he got that sick leave coochie
And he's
credit.
never going to die. Right?
Right.
He's like, I have cancer, I'm dying.
No, but that coochie's gonna keep him alive.
Big shout out to the mom. The mom's doing a service, goddammit.
Yes, sir.
Renee Mickens says, great question. Let me see. Okay, she's out here Jada picketing it. Yep, yes she is.
That's what's
She's
up.
definitely doing the Jada thing. Renee Mickens says, great question. I must ask two of my exes that keep trying to get back in my good graces for over 6 years. So she's saying she's the bomb.
Yeah, and it's funny because hold on. So it's also cuffing season. So usually every year, for me,
They swing back
all my
around.
exes call me around the same time every year.
No, that's a fact.
And it's a lot of them. So I'm like, you know what? No, but it's funny because they don't call me in the winter. They call me in the summer. And I'm like, why are you calling me in the summer? You know, it's weird. Why?
Prepare for winter.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess.
Yeah.
To get all the food in.
You can't try to get somebody in the winter. You gotta go to some
winter-
plan.
Nah, that cuffing season thing is real.
Yeah, no, it is. It's a real deal.
It's a real deal. So
Well, here's what I gotta say.
go ahead.
Right? Because I think you gotta weigh the situation.
Yeah.
If you think that this is going to destabilize your family, which will change your entire life, right? This is one situation. That's all it is. It's one situation. You mentioning this situation to your mom, to your dad, could change your entire life. Everything could be different. They get divorced. You lose the house. You don't see your you don't have the Thanksgivings and the Christmases no more together. And all because you ain't keep your fucking mouth shut and mind your business.
You blew it.
And you end up being the black sheep.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And everybody knew it.
Now everybody hates you.
Renee said, God damn it, I got a text this morning. I had to remind him he fucked up. That was the deal. You blew it. You had to get that nigga the buzzer.
You blew it.
You had to hit him with the buzzer like that. So that's kind of, okay. Don't let booty blow up your spot. Thank you, Jay. That's
the booty.
Right. Yeah, don't fuck it up.
The booty.
If she's doing that, that's her business. But just really, you got to come to terms with the fact that you know something, but think of the consequences of what might happen if you tell your dad, right? You don't know where this can go. Listen, dad might be on some gangster shit.
Word, there's some dudes that like that
Right,
shit.
dad might roll up and bust a cap in Billy's ass. Now, dad is in jail. You lose the house.
Right.
He might shoot your mama too while he's at it, right? All for some booty. So I would say if this was me, right, I would just kind of, and ironically, and it has been me actually, you know what I'm saying, with my dad, you know what I'm saying? But I would never tell my mom what my dad was doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I would never do that.
But would you tell your dad what your mom was doing?
No, I wouldn't.
Nah.
No, I would, because
Stay out of grown folks' business.
Right. I wouldn't want to destabilize the relationship in a relationship that already was rocky in the first fucking place.
Wait. Then you'd have to worry about what's for dinner.
Right. You know, because now mom's not cooking. You know what I'm saying? So I really wouldn't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Peel her onion back. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Let him rock and roll. Jay's on it today. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I dealt with it. I just didn't say anything.
What about
you,
Gary?
Would you blow up the spot? Would you fuck your family up over this?
Nah. I mean, that's like, well, I think first of all, at a certain age, I mean, I think it's important to. The age is important. So if you're, let's say, an older teen, somewhere around 17, 18, I think around that age, then you should know that, okay, I don't want to mess up the family.
Right.
Whereas if you were around 12, 13, 14, 15,
yes,
you know, teens are emotional with their parents, right?
Right.
So that might be a little problematic.
I also have, I don't know if it's related to this story, but, you know, I've had family members, like, you know, there'd be some uncles, you know, that would hang out with, like, my mom's girlfriends, and, you know, they would hang out with the girlfriends, you know, but they were married, you know what I'm saying? And we would be friends with, you know, my mom's girlfriends, of course, and we would also, like, that's our uncles. So we never really, there was no snitching.
Right.
Like, we loved the aunts, but we rocked with our uncles.
Right.
So it was kind of like, you know what? They'd be like, where's my husband? I'm like, I know where he at, but, you know.
Right. It ain't none of my business where he's at.
I can't disclose that information. I don't know. So let's just go with that, okay?
Which is kind of interesting, right? And I'm going to ask this in the chat room, because I think this is an accurate statement, right? Cheaters don't cheat alone.
That's correct.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows.
There's dipping and dodging with the hotel lodging.
You're dipping and dodging with the hotel lodging, baby.
Everybody knows.
And everybody knows that's around you. You know what I'm saying? Your mom knows, your friends know. Everybody knows. So, you know, so cheaters don't cheat alone. But so what a cheater does is he will say nobody knew. Nobody knew, so on and so forth. But the reality of it is, everybody knows.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
There's an obvious indicator.
Big shout out to Brian P. Good evening, Brian P.
There's an obvious indicator for a woman when a man cheats on her. His friends look at her and talk to her differently. Especially if there's a snake amongst the mist.
Right.
And he hits on her, that's immediate red flag. She knows that
something went off.
Cheating.
Right.
So,
yeah, because he's on some sucker shit.
Right. So if the friends, because nobody cheats alone, right?
Right.
So if all his friends know, There's always, you talk to, and they'll give you a look. They'll talk to you differently. The energy and the vibe will change.
Right.
And then there's always that sucker motherfucker that will come in and say, "Yo, baby, you know what? He ain't right for you." You know what I mean?
Even if you don't tell you what happened.
Right, he'll slide in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he do some snake shit.
Yeah, so that's an obvious indicator as far as
all you fucking snakes get the buzzer. Straight up, snake ass niggas.
You blew it.
You fucking blew it.
Yeah.
So
It happens every single time. Like they'll know. Like, oh, I know his new girlfriend and all that. So guess what? You might as well just give me the cheeks and just make it even, cause yeah,
just even it out.
Here's the interesting thing. What I've found out, and I have two friends that actually work.
Could you get closer to the mic, Gary?
Yeah, like really.
Just push it toward you.
Okay. Nigga, you was all loud last night, nigga. Where the fuck your voice at now?
Where that bass go?
Yeah, nigga.
So, as I was saying, I have two friends. One works for the Hilton, and the other one works for the Sheraton. And the interesting thing is that when you talk about cheaters, they see so many husbands, come in,
right,
like with the mistress,
right? They dodging for hotel lodging, baby. Yeah.
And
fuck you think's going on?
And some of the stories that I hear is pretty wild, where you get some where these guys will come in like once a week, like clockwork, and even paying her off to be like, okay, if this shows up on my credit card bill, don't say this, or if my wife calls. So it's like, it's pretty interesting the length that some people go.
But that's the point of cheating. Cheating is about the chase. It's about hiding. It's about the whole covert, energy of it, right?
Well, I think
getting caught is like, dang, the game's over, right? Because the whole point about cheating is about hiding. How do you hide? How do you move things around? How do you, what do you say? You got to prepare your statements. You got to spend all that energy dipping and dodging for hotel lodging.
That shit is hard.
That's a lot of work.
That'll make a nigga tired.
Exactly.
But to some people, they love the chase.
Like that.
They love the game.
They like the
right?
game.
Well, and that's true. That's true. But I mean, I think that for some people, like if they're going to, I guess as the saying goes, if the relationship isn't working or it's rocky, then you should end it. But then you get some people that,
sometimes people are committed for different reasons.
Exactly,
you know what I'm saying?
right. So then they're
committed because they have a house together. They're committed because they have kids. All that shit.
Sometimes you cheat and you don't care, and you'll just tell a person, "Listen, I'm seeing somebody else. Like, what are you gonna do? You gonna leave? Leave. If you're not, stay."
That's kind of interesting.
So it's not a one size fits all.
Right. It's not. Okay. Robbie, who's the next person? So we got somebody else to send some shit in.
I found this on Twitter.
Okay.
And I'm gonna read it.
That's interesting. Okay.
Yeah. Here's one. An argument about rent and why he doesn't help me out escalated to a fight. And then it was a hostage situation. It was blasted all over the news.
Oh, shit.
Police had his wife call my apartment to calm him down. I did not know he was married.
Oh.
And I'm 5 months pregnant. Advice?
Wow.
Well, in the chat room, how do we deal with that? Because here's how I feel about that. There's a lot of things wrong with that. All right.
Let's unpack here.
But let's go with the one that sort of stuck out. The nigga took her hostage, right? That's a red flag. She took him hostage, and the police had to come, like SWAT. You know what I'm saying? Had to come because the least of her shit is the wife and the pregnancy. That's the least of her problems. The fact that this nigga went to the lengths of actually to the point that there was a dude outside going, let her out. Listen, Jim, you don't have to do this. Let her. Right? And then they go, hold on, Larry, we have someone that wants to talk to you. Honey, it's your wife, Betty. Let her out. Calm down. Yo, I want to know, what did they tell the wife? You know what I'm saying?
I got a whole interesting perspective on this.
Because how
First of all,
because a wife obviously just found out about the girlfriend too.
All right, no. First of all, let me go and circle back to what I said earlier about that whole reference thing.
Yeah.
She's late on rent. They're arguing about rent. Okay, let's just start with that. So apparently, I'm thinking he's shacked up with the side chick who doesn't know she's a side chick.
Right.
Now, they're arguing about rent, so the rent's not getting paid.
Right, because he can't afford 2 rents.
So she's stressed out.
Right.
She's pregnant, stressed out because the rent's not getting paid.
Right.
She's probably trying to get him out of here. Like, listen, I can find a new baby daddy. It's okay.
Right.
You
Kick
just
rocks,
need to get
nigga.
out of here because you're not helping me out with the rent.
Oh,
Okay?
that's where the hostage shit came in.
And he's probably like, I ain't going nowhere, ho.
Right.
I won't get the rent paid when we ain't gonna get kicked out this motherfucker.
Yeah, before we get paid.
But we gonna look. I ain't leaving, and
Right.
you gonna love me. Right? So
Renee
clearly
said-
she might have ran into the closet and called the cops.
Right. Renee said that's hilarious. Damn, what caused the hostage situation? She just explained it. She tried to kick him out because the nigga wasn't paying no
I
rent.
think that was the problem.
Yeah.
There was brokenness here.
Right.
There was some which, by the way, is kind of like, if you're gonna cheat, why you cheating and you broke, bro?
Right. He probably didn't have no job.
Or apparently, she was like, listen, I'm pregnant, so what we gonna do?
Right.
He probably gave her some excuses of why he
wouldn't wanna
couldn't
do
be
it.
there every night or whatever.
Yeah.
And she's like, you here every day, but you're not helping me out with the rent. So what's going on here?
Yeah.
So get out of here.
Right. I wonder
Get out.
how did the wife
You
respond?
blew it.
The wife was like, Larry, hold on, wait, who is this?
Yo, imagine,
the girlfriend.
Imagine your.
Oh, kill that bitch.
No, imagine.
Do it, baby.
He's at the door like, I'm not leaving. And the TV's on and she's watching the cops with the helicopters and the light shining outside your door.
Looking up.
And then she sees the wife with the bullhorn like, Larry, it's okay. Just come out peacefully.
Just come home, Larry. I'll forgive you for the 5 months
Your
pregnant.
5 kids need you.
Right. How crazy is that shit?
Yeah.
So, advice here, and I'm just going to give it, and then we can do the next person.
I mean, anybody else got any advice?
It's simple. Bitch, leave. Like, all right, you dodged a bullet. All right, you got the kid, unfortunately, and you stuck with the kid, but you're not stuck with Larry. Right? Because Larry's fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You dodged
You
a
can't
bullet.
pay no rent.
And
Damn.
apparently, Larry might be kind of criminally motivated.
He's low vibrational.
And definitely,
best.
and he's criminally motivated because he actually committed a crime. So I say, get out before it turns into something else. Because Larry ain't wrapped too tight, apparently.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Choose wisely who donates sperm.
Yeah.
Who's the next person you got?
Oh, me?
Yeah. I'm on
Oh,
your
you
list.
like my story?
I like to hear the next person.
Okay, let's do this.
Big shout out to JP's.
Okay.
Run, Forrest, run! You
That's
motherfucking right. That's the advice in the chat room.
So this one is, after a year with me, he decided to go back to his ex.
Oh.
He left me with unpaid bills,
Oh.
pregnancy, and herpes.
Oh, shit. Oh, gave her a lifelong gift.
I told him about my STD. What he says is, you're always complaining. That's why I'm leaving your ass.
Wow.
Hold on. He said you're always complaining.
You're
and she's talking
always
about,
complaining.
And she's talking about herpes. Well,
He
keep
said,
going.
that's why I'm leaving your ex.
Right. Oh, yeah, keep going.
She says, I still miss him.
Word.
Could the birth of our baby bring him back to me?
Oh, shit.
Need advice. Now let's unpack here.
Yeah, please. You can start.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead. You can start.
Okay. Fundamentally speaking,
Yeah.
the herpes thing got me.
Right.
Like the herp. Look, I'm sorry, but okay. Let me. Woo. Okay. I don't give a. Okay, first of all, going back to the ex is probably the best thing he can possibly do, because he probably got herpes from the ex in the first place.
Or gave it to her, so they already rocked out like that.
All right, so they can go. She can move on with her herpes, right? Secondly, if she's pregnant and has herpes, I would be concerned because I'd be like, it's my baby, it's going to pass to my child.
Right.
Right.
Born blind or anything. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, and I just, unpaid bills?
Right. Ran up her credit cards.
Nah, she can work for Uber. You know what I'm saying? She can, look, you got herpes. Like, what are you going to do? It ain't like another man's lined up.
Right.
Just use the time.
Yeah, that shit's over, bitch.
Use
Ain't
the time.
nobody fucking with that.
Use the time to get another job and pay your bills. You'll be fine. You know what I mean? The pregnancy, well, unless you're, married to or engaged to Herschel Walker, that's probably the only way you'll be able to get rid of it.
Right.
Yeah. And then he's like, you're always complaining? That's why I'm leaving?
Right.
Well, she's complaining because she's got unpaid bills.
And she's burnt up.
She's pregnant and she has herpes.
Yeah, that's, you know what? Ouch. Yeah, that hurts.
Yeah.
That
Why
hurts
would
a
she even
lot.
consider having a baby anyway?
Right. I mean, after the unpaid bills.
Yeah.
The bills haven't been paid for quite some time. Unpaid herpes. That's what JP said. Word.
That's some bubble. That's some bubble bumps for you.
She got them herpes, baby.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Pay you in
that.
herpes.
And she kind of, and I mean, she really, I don't know, was kind of fucked up.
Yo, I can't.
Yeah.
It's just too much to unpack here.
That's a way.
Gary, what do you say?
That's
What do you
way,
think about that?
that's
What do you
way
know?
too much. That's way too much. I mean, she's
First of all, she needs some medicine.
Yeah, let's get started with that. Yeah, she got to get that cleaned up.
Yeah, I don't think medicine's going to cure it at this point.
She got to suppress it.
Yeah, they have some medicine that help, I guess.
Yeah, they got suppression medicine.
Stromectin or whatever. What is that crap? I don't know.
No,
Well, go ahead,
herpinactin.
Gary.
May cause headaches.
Yeah, herpinactin.
Herpinactin.
Herpinactin, that's the medicine.
Go ahead, Gary.
Suppresses herpes.
I'm just speechless with that. I mean, that's too much going on there.
Wow.
Like, damn.
Yeah, that's like, that's the onion, right? There's so many layers here.
Just
What about you, Chinks?
it's like
Shit,
just get
Go ahead, Gary.
Just get treated and work. Right?
Right.
You can't do anything else.
Right. Just keep working.
Yeah, but Dunkin' Donuts is hiring.
Yeah.
Right?
Hustle and flow, girl. Hustle and flow.
Exactly.
Would you like? Oh, go ahead.
I mean, I'm just kind of curious, right? Now, here you are, right? You're in a relationship with somebody, right? You get into a relationship, and I'm asking in the chat room too. If you get into a relationship with somebody, right, and you start to feel the person, you love the person, right, and you're feeling good, and maybe want to build a life, and all of a sudden that person, male or female, goes, "Rip, I got herpes."
Yeah.
How do you respond to that?
How do you respond?
How do you respond?
Bitch, why you ain't tell me beforehand?
Right. Well, yeah, I'm kind of like, right, yeah, like really. But
It's
now
kind of like saying I was born a female or male.
you're right. You didn't engage in sex yet. So,
Okay, cool.
Right? It hasn't happened. So she's giving you the option. Right? She's saying, listen, I'm burnt up with this lifelong shit. How do you respond?
Well, it depends.
Okay. Let's go with it.
Okay, so what I understand about herpes is it's only transmissible when you have an outbreak.
Okay.
It is not transmissible if you do not have an outbreak.
Okay.
So if someone's like, yo, I'm pussy and bumpy, that's your cue to say, nah,
Oh, so it's seasonal.
No, not seasonal.
Herpes
It's
is seasonal.
conditional.
Oh, okay.
Because herpes can flare up based on whether you can be stressed out.
Right.
Because I think herpes is it comes from the cortex of your spine.
Oh, okay.
So it's your nervous system that's affected. So if you're stressed out in any way, you can
Right.
actually have an outbreak. Yeah. But
Yeah.
if you don't have an outbreak at the time, chances of catching herpes are very, very slim.
Okay. All right. So.
I don't know how I know all this stuff.
Right. It's good. It's good. No, it's good information. Listen.
So if you have
life
a partner,
experience.
if you have a partner and this is an issue, which also is an issue for every couple, right? Nobody discloses all their past STDs.
Right.
But see, nobody. I think that when you're getting into a relationship.
I just want to address the chat room for 1 second because it lit up on that one. Tasha says, Gary, any STD kinks? Okay.
Oh, shit.
Wow, really?
Are they?
He's like, man, I love that guy.
There might be.
I love them gonorrhea bros. No, but she's not saying she's not saying it about
They're
you.
hot.
No, I know. If
She's saying, are there any people that they get turned on by an STD? You know what I'm saying? It isn't that crazy.
there is so many kinks. I mean,
Right.
So there's there quite possibly may be a sub
kink
kink
for that, right?
For that, because
Sure.
there's kinks for so many things.
Yeah, there's a kink for rotten crotch, right?
Funky crotch.
Yeah.
Listen,
Some people like musty crotch.
Renee
funky
says
crotch.
that's why
There's
you
a
can't
kink-
rush into sex. Can't rush into sex to run. Okay. JP says I'm Audi 5000. My man Brian P says run. They didn't keep it real.
Right.
So that's kind of the deal with that.
Oh,
you know
wow.
what
I'm
I'm
just
saying?
saying, listen, if you have, if you lived up until a certain period of time before the internet, right?
Right.
You know, people are doing a lot of shit.
Brian
right?
said something
like, for
interesting.
example, I read an article where people are getting crabs in their armpits.
How the fuck's that happening? What are they doing?
I don't know.
You be like, baby, I'm gonna fuck your armpit.
Yeah, I think that's what's happening.
Yeah, give me some pit.
It's some.
Give me-
It's,
give me
it's
some pit.
university that has an outbreak of people getting crabs in their armpits.
Yeah, somebody's doing something real wrong. Somebody didn't get the birds and the bees memo. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is where it goes.
Listen, I'm just saying, listen. You know, over the course of a hoe's life, let's just go with a hoe's life.
Okay.
In a hoe's life, she may have when you run the VIN number and it shows you the history, the Carfax.
Yeah.
Sometimes the Hofax can have a couple STDs in there.
Right down the line, yeah.
But are you supposed to disclose that information, or unless you have herpes and it's incurable?
Yeah, I mean, I think that if it's an uncurable sexual disease, then you gotta say something about it. You can't say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? If in your lifetime you've had some sort of sexual disease, then that doesn't matter.
Right.
But it does matter if you got some shit that you gonna kill your spouse.
Not quite though.
What?
Because there's some STDs or
Let me get some
STIs
chips.
that if depending on where you are in life can prevent you from having children.
Absolutely.
So
there's no doubt about that.
even though it's not something that's incurable, like it's like herpes, it does affect you if you want to have a family with someone.
Right. And I think that also should be be spoken about. It should be revealed. Like, listen, you know what? Even if you don't want to reveal why you got it,
right?
Right? Listen, I can't have kids. You know what I'm saying? And that's just kind of the way it is. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to reveal why, then I think that's fine, because you're still not endangering the person's health.
Right.
I'm not going to say your life, but your health. Right? And then that person has to make a decision whether or not, you know what? I didn't want kids anyway. Fuck them kids. Or
we can adopt.
Or we can adopt. Or I'm out. Right?
Right.
In the chat room, wow, Jay.
Jay.
Jay says there's a kink for drippy pee-pee.
Drippy pee-pee? Like gonorrhea?
I don't
Go
think so.
see the
Yeah.
doctor.
That's
3
what Renee
days
said, by the
later,
way.
Drip, drip, dripping.
That's how you know someone.
Pussing.
That's how you know how someone's from Harlem.
How do you know this?
Because Renee said that's why. Oh no. Renee earlier said where it is. She did the Kumodi shit.
Go see the doctor.
She said go see the doctor. Renee said absolutely disclose. Tap into their My Chart app. Oh shit.
Yes.
Oh, Renee is scandalous. She's like, oh shit.
I mean, if you're gonna get into a serious relationship with this person, or y'all gonna get into a relationship, I think that you have to have the real discussion, right?
Yes.
You have to disclose stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Because, you don't want to get into a situation with someone and then, you wind up getting, you wind up catching something, and, and there are people that's been in that situation where it's like, it wasn't me, or I didn't do it, and then come to find out, they got it from their partner.
Right.
So I think that if you're looking to have a serious relationship with someone, you really have to have that real talk, that real discussion, and disclose some stuff.
Right. So I just want to give a big shout out to my man Anthony. He says, "What up, people? Live reporting from Glocken's Bar and Grill."
Shout out to Glocken.
Yeah, big shout out. My man Mike there is Mike there making drinks, because I know Mike works on the Friday night. And if you haven't been to Glocken's Bar, it's on 149th Street, just off of the Grand Concourse, over by Girard Avenue, across the street from Hostos College. It's a little bar that if you want to get your drink on, and you
They
are
got
no
good
longer
drinks there, too.
if you're no longer affected by regular alcohol, you go to Glocken's to go
Yeah,
get
that's right.
some supercharged shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
true. That's where you go get the real drink.
Yeah, so for it's about $8, right? $8, and it comes in a big water glass.
Yeah, like a soda glass.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, like
Fountain
and it's a big
glass.
show, right? Because then you see Mike is gonna pour the drink from up here and the cup
Right.
is down there, and you're like, how much fucking
Where
alcohol you gonna give me?
everybody knows your name.
That's it. I love Glocken's. I love Glocken's. I miss
Glocken's
it.
is the cheers for the hood.
Yes, indeed. And everybody goes there all the time, and you see the same people.
And they're always glad you came.
So big shout out to Glocken's Bar in the house. And also Glocken's is where, people be creeping in Glocken's,
Yeah, dipping and dodging.
Yeah,
The
hotel lodging, you know what I'm saying? That's what's happening. What do you got? You got somebody?
Who, me?
No, you think.
Oh,
So
you want
pick
to
up.
hear another story?
Why not? I'm
Okay.
interested. I'm engaged.
So this is different because, a lot of people get into relationships where children are involved already. They're already present. Either it's from you or the person you're dating. So this one it says, things were good in our relationship.
Hold on. Just hold that for 1 second. Someone I think wants to go to Glocken's. Hold on. It's in the chat. Samuel Hawkins says, he says, remember Savoy Manor Glocken's? Yes, it's the Savoy Manor Glocken's. Yes.
What do you mean Savoy Manor?
Savoy Manor used to be across the street.
Oh, that's
Before
right.
they tore it down.
Yes.
Right,
I
right, yes.
forgot about that.
That's
Right.
the spot, Samuel.
Give him some claps for
Yeah,
that.
my man, you got history.
Right.
So he remembers the yogurt cups.
Yeah.
When they used to serve the drinks in the yogurt cups in the 80s.
Wow.
Yeah, he remembers that. And we could all drink outside. He remembers that Glocken's.
Wow.
Go ahead, who you got?
How romantic. Anyway. All right. Things were good in our relationship until her 6-year-old son came to live with us.
Oh.
His father kicked him out. He's disrespectful and destructive. He stabbed all of my shoes.
Oh, shit. Sound like an ass kicking to me.
Found in his search history on his laptop how to kill a fat man.
Oh.
I am a fat man.
Okay.
Advice?
Woo, okay, all right. How old's the kid?
6.
6 years old. All right. First of all, and we're just gonna call him Fat Man, right? Fat Man, you're allowing a 6-year-old to terrorize you, which is absolutely ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And I do not advocate the corporal punishment for children, but in this case, you might have to kick his ass. I'm just saying, you might have, like, if he's not responding to the new way of raising children, right? Go stand in the corner. I'm gonna put you on the timeout. We should discuss your feelings, right? And you're doing all these. We're gonna discuss your feelings. How do you feel? Right? And all that shit ain't working, right? It's time for an ass whipping.
All right.
Right? Because I bust ass. You know what I'm saying? I never fucked around. You know what I'm saying? I bust ass.
Right.
Right?
What do you take the belt out like Pootie tape?
Oh yes, automatic, systematic. I had that shit. I was like, waka! Right? They knew listen.
Like Grandpa from the Boondocks?
Oh boy, did I! I whipped ass like Grandpa from the Boondocks, and I did not fuck around. My kids will tell you that 100%. And I got to tell you what was crazy. For all of them, I only had to do it once. That was it. I only had to do it one time.
Wow.
That one time was enough for them to go, I don't want to fuck with that nigga no more. So it was not like it was an abusive situation.
Right.
I just made it that they knew, because that's how it was with my father, right? My mother whipped ass on a whim. You know what I'm saying? She put a cigarette out and be like, I'm gonna whip your ass. And you're like, why? Because I put the cigarette out and I'm gonna whip your ass. You know?
If I have to put my cigarette out that I'm enjoying right now, you really gonna get it.
Right, I'm gonna have to whip your ass.
Yeah.
Right?
Because I'm smoking just to relieve stress.
But we were
Then I
really
put it out.
we were really afraid of my father. My father's whip ass was fucking heavy. And I can tell you, I've only gotten 3 whippings from my father ever.
After the first one, you just decided to test it again?
Nah, because you gotta remember, there was a thing between me and my mom. But my dad was the communicator for my mom. So my mom felt like she couldn't handle the shit, and she told my dad, and then I'd get my ass whipped. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The last time that I got an ass whipping for my paw, and I'm talking to the fatty man. All right, I'm not telling you to do this to this kid, but you might have to do this when his ass turns 16. So, you got all that testosterone going, right?
Right.
Because you're feeling yourself at 16.
Right.
You feel like a man.
You're smelling your waters.
Smelling your waters, right? So I remember me and my dad got into an argument, and at the time, I didn't call my father Dad at the time. I called my father Chuck. I've been calling my father Chuck from the time I was 9 years old.
Disrespectful.
Nah, but he accepted. I called him Chuck. I'm like, hey, Chuck, and we would talk, and it was Chuck, and he was very cool with it. So we had a dispute. And I said to him, listen, man, you know what? I'll fuck you up, right? This is what I said, right? So my father said, okay, let's go outside, son. And we went outside, and I never forget this shit. Right? So he put his fist up, and I put my fist up, right? And I'm young, right? So I got wind, and I'm dancing around him on some bullshit, Sugar Ray shit, and I start jabbing his ass. Pop, pop. I'm jabbing him in his face, right? Straight up. Pop, pop. And all he kept doing was this. This is all he kept doing. He didn't do no fancy shit, right? And it was like he was just timing me. And then I ended up in the right spot, and all he did was go, boom, in the center of my chest. My chest folded up around his fist, and I fell into the fucking gate, right? And, of course, his name long over was Chuck, right? I was like, Dad, please, stop, right? Because my dad kicked my ass, right? And then I knew...
You got that $1 Chuck.
Oh, that's all I needed. $1 Chuck fucked up, right? But then I knew I couldn't fuck with my dad no more. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is kind of the situation.
You said 3 times.
That was the last time.
Okay.
The other 2 I was young and it was an ass whipping. It was the belt. But that was the last time.
Then he gave you that $1 Chuck.
And that was it. I knew that we wasn't on the same level.
Right.
I wasn't
never
on
would
the
be. He hit you with that grown man strength.
And it was grown man.
Yeah.
It was all grown man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, fat man.
Go ahead.
I'm not telling you to brutalize the child, but at some point, children, I think, have to have a wall, right? Something that they don't want to, a line. Some shit that they don't want to pass. And they know if they pass that line, there's you that's on some bullshit, right? Because in what I see happening in society, kids are getting away with murder. Because they're doing all kinds of shit because you can't, literally, because you can't hit them. And you can't say anything to them.
Motherfuckers going to school with, rifles now.
Right. Where do you think that comes from? That a kid goes, I'm alone, and and how the fuck does a kid get a rifle? He gets a rifle, loads up, and goes shoots up the school. The problem with it is that we ain't whipping kids' ass no more. Now, I'm not saying being abusive. I'm just saying there has to be that line that you are not willing to cross because you know your parent will be there and he's gonna whip your ass. How you feel about this, Robert?
Well,
no, Gary.
Go ahead, Gary. Go ahead. Yes, boundaries. Yes.
Go ahead, Gary.
Boundaries.
Listen, I mean, when we grew up, when we were growing up, there was discipline. Like, our parents disciplined us. Our relatives disciplined us. I mean, Rock was just talking about kids nowadays. They're going to school with these rifles. I remember when I was younger, my stepdad had like 4 or 5 guns in the house, right? And I would never
imagine.
And I knew where they were.
Right.
Like I would never in my life think of taking it to go to school, right?
Right.
I would never in my life think of picking it up and pointing it at one of my, younger brother or younger sister.
Right.
So, that wasn't even a thought. So nowadays, these parents, I don't know what they're doing to these kids because now these kids is getting rifles and they going to school and doing all this crazy shit.
Right.
To me, it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
But there's a couple other things we got to unpack here.
Go ahead.
A lot of times, being a single parent, to me, right? And this is my firm belief. I think people who have young children as single parents should not date. They should not date.
Okay, that's interesting.
No, I mean, honestly, because, you don't, it depends on where you are with the relationship. if you're about to, like, if you're engaged to be married and you're, you know, having a future, you're planning your future, the child gets involved because the child's part of your life.
Right.
However, if you're casually dating, you know, and let's say if the person moves in and y'all not really established, like there's no commitment,
right?
You should not date. You should not date if you're a single parent. I mean, in that particular situation, right?
Yeah.
2, if you do decide to move someone into your home or cohabitate with a child involved, that child should be aware that you're a team, right? A lot of times, you know, whoever, depending on the parent, I would say the woman in this particular situation, because this is the man that needs advice, right? A lot of times when women have relationships and they have children, they kind of tell the man, like, stay out of it. Stay out of it. This is my kid. I don't want you getting involved with that. And I think that's the wrong approach. For a child to be raised properly, to me, I think that the child should understand that if mommy is with Billy, right, and Billy's the fat man, me and the fat man, we are a team.
Right.
Okay? And as a team, you must, you know, abide by and respect that, right?
Right.
You're not gonna stab up my motherfucking shoes. You understand?
Matter of fact, mom should have whipped his ass.
Yeah, but I mean, to the point where if the first stabbing of a pair of my shoes we having a whole intervention.
Right.
Because stabbing someone's shoes is like,
It's a lot.
it's off the chain.
Yeah. For a 6-year-old, by the way.
He stabbed all my shoes.
Right.
Okay.
A 6-year-old.
Yeah. Then 2, he has a laptop at 6 years old.
Right. He's like, how to kill a fat man.
Wait, first of all, he has a laptop and he knows how to spell he has murderous intentions at 6.
Yeah.
So this kid needed intervention way before.
Yeah. His father's probably like that.
Well, his father kicked him out. We never understood why the father kicked him out. Right.
The father got rid of his ass.
So now, and that's a major point too. If the dad can't handle the kid, what happened? Right?
Wow, this little nigga's crazy.
It's usually the opposite, right? Where the mom
sends him to
the dad to straighten the kid out.
Right.
But the dad couldn't handle the kid. He probably tried to kill the dad.
This little nigga's fucked up.
Right.
Yeah, it must be.
He's a little murderer.
Yeah, a little murderous little Jeffrey Dahmer ass nigga.
She wrote.
Right. Murder, she wrote. That's it. That's what's going on. In the chat room, they said boundaries, gotta have boundaries. Tasha's like, yo. Right, Brian's laughing, you know what I'm saying? JP says he needs an exorcist.
Yeah.
Right, he definitely does.
Yeah.
Turn the Wi-Fi off.
Damien.
If he dies, he dies. Wow, okay. Okay. Right, because kids
Like,
die
leave
when
him
you
in
turn
the
off
car
Wi-Fi.
in the hot sun.
Right. And just
Leave
go
him in the car.
shopping. Exactly. Listen, you should look up how to kill a kid, nigga. Like, okay. Nice hot summer day, and I'll be back. Right. And lock the doors. And just, oh my God, I didn't know he was here. He's such a rotten kid. Janice Williams says, no, he never had his, she said, no, he never had his ass whipped. That is correct, Janice. He never had that ass whipped.
Go ahead, Gary.
You need to come stay with me. I'll give him some whip ass.
Well, here's something more on what Robin was saying, whereas that I think that a lot of females nowadays, it's like, this is my kid, right? So you can't hit him. However, they want the guy to contribute to, the household, body kid, food, clothes, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Right? So you want money from the guy that you're dating to do all of this stuff, but then he can't discipline him?
Yeah, that ain't my bag.
That's whack.
That's not my bag.
Like, what's that? You can't have you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Right.
Like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Like, if y'all supposed to be a team, right?
The ass whipping's coming.
And I'm paying, like, I don't mind paying all this shit.
The rent and the bills and everything.
And all of this stuff. If we're going to be a team and we're going to be a family, I got to discipline this little bastard.
That's right.
Yeah. I'm on time like that. I'm on that type of time.
Like, listen, if his dad can't do it,
I'm going to fix him.
Exactly.
I'm going to fix this nigga because I'm ill.
Right.
But because I'm ill. Listen, I whipped all the kids in my family. I whipped my sister's kids and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got down for my crown.
Yeah,
like, they knew, they was like, we going to call your Uncle Lewis.
Yeah.
That's what they would say.
I'd whip my friend's kid's ass, and I'd be like, call your mom.
Call your mom.
And see,
Like,
kids
I'm
know.
telling my mom.
Yeah.
Yo, I hit this little kid with a tub of Vaseline right in the back of her motherfucking ass.
Pink.
Like, bow. She's
Right.
like, I'm gonna tell my mom. I'm like, call her now. Call her now.
Right. You Miss Cleo her ass. Call her now.
Yeah.
And I'll whip her ass too.
Yeah.
Your mama know my fucking stilo.
Yeah, that's right. She knew.
Yeah,
She
but
got hit like
Kids need, like, they, as Rock
you
said,
gotta
kids,
discipline them.
They need that line, right?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
got to know. Like, we knew, but we couldn't cross. We knew. We clearly knew.
Boundaries.
It's like,
And I agree with that. You know what I'm saying? And once again, and here's how I feel about dating, right? In terms of a single parent, right? And this is really like for single men and for single women. The person, if you're dating and it's just sort of a casual dating situation, your children should never meet that person.
That's correct.
They should never meet them.
Right.
You never bring them to the house. You got to go to hotels, whatever you got to do, but they should
Gotta
never,
dodge for the
ever.
hotel lodge, yeah.
Right. You got to dodge for the hotel lodge, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't.
Right.
You can't do that. Right. I don't. And I lived by that. You know what I'm saying? I lived by that. If I was dating somebody, they didn't meet my children.
Right.
They didn't, because I didn't want my children to go, oh, dad is. Oh, it's another one of dad's girlfriends. Oh, that's another one of dad's. Oh, well, yeah, dad, right? And then they see that that's how I am.
Right.
Right? And in the same token, I couldn't, with their mom. I'm like, yo, nobody should see. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it didn't work out, but because different people have different values, right? So I can't attest to what baby moms did, but I knew that my children never saw me with anybody. And it was very, very deliberate about that.
Right.
Because you can't explain to a 7-year-old once you break up with that person.
Yeah, they've attached themselves
right,
to
and they've
that
attached
person.
them to them.
Exactly.
And you know how guys or girls can be. They promise kids stuff, and
Right.
we're gonna do that, and oh my God, and they're being involved in that child's life.
Right.
And then the relationship fucking flops.
Yeah, that's.
And then you gotta explain where this person went.
It's funny too that you mention that because we talk about references, but my last relationship was like that. It really, like, I've never had a serious relationship. I had 2 kids, and I decided that I'm not going to date seriously until my kids turned a certain age. So when I had my last relationship, I actually was expecting that person and I to be involved, like, permanently.
Right.
So when the relationship wasn't going well, I've been very careful. All the relationships I've had, my kids have always called that person. Let's just say, Gary, if you and I were dating, my kids would be like, "Oh, hi, Mr. Gary." Right? They would not call. It would be nothing where they would say, "He's my dad." Like,
Right.
They would see you like as a friend of mom. Like, oh, it's Mr. Gary. Hi, Mr. Gary. Can I have ice cream? Like, you're a great friend of mom's. You know what I mean?
Right.
But the last one kind of shook me to the core because I'm like, I've been very careful. We were already on track, and when it started to go south, I'm like, oh my God, I've brought this person around my children. This person knows my family, and it was very, very upsetting to me.
Right.
So, you have to be very careful when you bring people around your children.
Absolutely.
That's right.
And I 100% agree with that. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't negate that a person that you might think is permanent is, ends up that the relationship go bad. It's like a marriage can go bad.
Right.
Anything it can go bad. A relationship can go bad. So that's no bust. But it's when people date frivolously.
Yeah.
And they just have this rotating
door policy.
Of
You
people.
don't want your kids seeing that.
And your mom is waking up or your dad is waking up with someone different all the time. what are you communicating to your children?
Exactly. That's right. That's right.
Right? Even if it's not your intention, you are communicating to your children that this behavior is okay.
Right.
And that is all right. When actually it's morally barren.
That's right.
And
You know what I'm saying?
on
Yeah.
top of which, you have to get the feeling from your own child if that child does not like your partner.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the stabbing of the shoes was basically part of what the symptom was, right?
Right.
So you never actually, like, she probably just got the kid and didn't want the kid. That's number one.
'Cause
so the kid
he was
probably
with the
felt,
dad.
right?
Yeah.
The kid probably felt a certain type of way that he had to come back home
Right.
to a mom that didn't want him
In the first place.
right?
Yeah.
And she's got this man,
Right.
this fat man,
Yeah.
right? He's like, what the hell? I'm gonna stab all his shoes,
Right.
and he's in my way because I need my mom to myself.
Yeah, interesting. That could be the case.
Yo, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
That was a very good advice column.
You like that? Well, listen,
what's her advice though? What's his advice?
his advice is, fat man, after further examination, I'd like to retract my statement of whipping his ass, right? I think that you I think you and the mom should have a conversation if you haven't done so already, and you all should discuss whipping his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get her permission to whip his ass. Don't just whip his ass. Just
Because
get her
if he's
permission.
paying bills,
Yeah, listen.
Just saying.
He got
you'll
the
get
right.
these hands.
Exactly.
Exactly. He got the right to whip
Yeah, I'm
ass.
sorry. He just gotta
Right,
do
because
it.
I would do that.
Yeah.
So what I'm gonna do real quick, guys, is I'm gonna play the Turkey Drive commercial because I have to
Okay.
play that, and please donate to the Turkey Drive.
Yo, this is Rock Logic from Boardwalk Global Media. Yo, what's good, everybody? How you doing? This is Super Dave and Violators Unlimited.
Hey guys, you know what it is. This is Robin at Boardwalk Global Media, the real discussion with Rock Logic.
What's up? This is Gary D, aka Gary Facts. This is Fred Love of Violators Unlimited, supporting Boardwalk Global Media for the annual turkey drop.
You know what it is.
And this year, we're giving away 250 turkeys at the Washington houses in time for Thanksgiving. So you already know the dope. This is the vibe. We need you to donate. This is how it works. A lot of y'all are international, so you can't send me a turkey. We're giving away 250 turkeys. We need money so that we can buy turkeys for families that are hungry in New York City. So check it out. You got to support. Please donate. $ Cash App BGM Podcast.
You want to donate? Please do so.
We need you to donate. Donate. Please donate.
Word up, y'all. So, I know that the show is live, but at the end of the show, if you want to donate, all you have to do is go to the replay and go to about an hour and 38 seconds, 38 minutes, and that commercial will play. Also, it is at the top of the screen constantly. The donate to the BGM podcast is always at the top of the screen, and we are doing this for the turkeys. And if you're just tuning in, I did say that if you do donate, number one, you announce your name on the show and how much you donated. No shaming, no shame. You want to give me $1? Give me $1. I don't care. There's no shaming. $5, whatever, to donate. And when we do give out the turkeys, we are going to actually film us giving out the turkeys, and we're going to say where this turkey came from. You know what I'm saying? I'll say, hey, you know what? My man Brian P. He works EMS, and this turkey came from Brian Pringle. And the person goes, okay, thank you, Brian. You know what I'm saying? Or Renee, or JP, or Samuel Hawkins, or my man Anthony Wright. So from Tasha, we'll do that whole thing. You know what I'm saying? So this way, you guys can get the gratification of the fact that you saw us give your turkey to somebody, so someone can have a better Thanksgiving.
That's special.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to do that. I don't want to take I'd rather be the facilitator, right? But not taking the credit. You know what I'm saying? I'll give my own turkey and be like, yo, this turkey came from me. You know, this turkey came from Robin Chinks, DOA, Maria Davis, right? Gary, Janine, you know, the staff. But you guys, I want you guys to see that we are giving away the turkeys. And, you know, I don't pull no flim-flam. You know what I'm saying? Last year we did 250 turkeys. Big shout out to CeCe Perez over in Washington Houses. Claudia, who does the show Me Gente Me People, which will be back next Saturday on the 5th. she put that whole thing together, and we participated in it, and it was really wonderful. It was astounding. So we're doing the same thing this year. You know what I'm saying? I like to, give. You know what I'm saying? Because when you give, you get.
Yep.
You got to feed your community.
Yep.
Right?
Pay it forward.
You got to pay it forward. You got to get out there, feed your community. Do something for somebody. I'm not saying you have to do it every day. I give all the time in terms of something, whether it's my time. I used to calculate how well my day went by how many times I made different people laugh during the day, or how many people I made smile during the day. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, you know what, today was a good day. Because for some reason or whatever, I made a difference in that person's life for just that moment that they smiled.
Oh, you making me smile right now.
Yeah, and not only that, but I think every Friday when we have the real discussion, you touch people's lives, you make them smile.
Yeah.
And with doing that, they should like the channel. They should subscribe. And you know
Robin
what?
is good.
No,
Word.
I'm just saying, like,
What?
share, and subscribe. If you're feeling good about what we're doing for you, I think it's up to you to get us pushed out into the algorithm. Just like the page. All you got to do is just press that thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. Let your friends know. Come watch the real discussion.
Right, leave comments.
There you
So
go.
Robbie,
Wait, hold on. With all that being said, put the camera on me. I want to give a big shout out. Because we showing love. We giving love. You heard?
All right, and to my man Jinx, yes.
All right, bet. I want to give a big shout out to my cousin in California, Imani. She's following her dreams, doing her thing. So shout out to you. I miss you. I love you. I'll see you soon.
Yo.
Big shout out to Imani.
All right?
She's doing it. She's doing it right now. Big shout out. How old is Imani, by the way?
Imani, oh, damn. I watched this little girl. I used to put this little girl to bed.
Uh-huh.
She was a baby. She got to be at least maybe... Damn, don't be mad at me, Imani.
All right, just take a shot.
You don't know how old I am. She got to be at least like 25.
Okay.
Wow.
And what are her dreams? What is she following?
Oh, she's acting.
She's
Nice.
acting.
Yeah.
Did she get an acting job yet?
Yeah, she's done a couple things. She does a couple web series, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? She's going to acting classes. So she's really, she actually from New Jersey. So she moved to California to follow her dream. So I think that was a big step, and I just want to congratulate her on that. You know what I'm saying?
Congratulations.
Word.
Yeah. She's braver than I am because I just don't see myself leaving New York.
I don't know.
Unless I
It's
don't
tough
have to
to leave
work.
New York.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Like if I was kind of retiring. Yeah. Like I'm leaving New York and I ain't going nowhere.
No, it's tough. It's tough.
I'm still here. Who do you got? You got somebody?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I got a couple more.
I
Does
take
anybody
one.
want to hear more?
Yeah, we want more, baby, more.
So this one is the one that got a laugh. A teen boy hit my teen daughter at school. We had a parents' conference. I saw the boy's dad. It was love. We had sex.
Oh.
I convinced my daughter not to press charges. Her face will heal.
Okay.
The dad ghosted me.
Oh shit.
After which his son teased my daughter. He fucked your mama to drop charges.
Come on, man. That nigga's pimp game was heavy.
They should move.
Listen, I gotta tell you, you know what? El Gufo, you know what I'm saying? Like,
You blew it.
you blew it. First of all, you sided with someone else instead of your daughter.
Wow.
You sided with a man, a relation other than your daughter. You know what I'm saying? Because you got horny, right? You saw something, you got a little horny, like, yo.
Horny.
And then homeboy played you. And he ghosted you. And I'm gonna tell you why he ghosted you. He ghosted you because he realized you were stupid.
Right.
That's just straight up. He's like, damn, if this bitch is that dumb, you know what I'm saying? Why would I want to be in a relationship with somebody?
Facts.
Like that. If you're that dumb and that naive, that I can get my nut off and get the charges dropped at the same time.
He was smart.
I can get my nut off and my son off.
But he was smart. I mean, I gotta tell you, I can't be mad at this guy.
This pimp game's heavy.
I can't be mad at him. I actually.
And she can't even go back and press charges now.
Right.
It's fucking done. And she
Right.
told her daughter, your face will heal?
Yeah.
Oh, bitch, kick rocks.
Word.
He
Yeah.
put that
My daughter
dick
would
on her,
never
right? He
forgive
put
her
that
for
D on
that.
her.
Nah.
Nigga.
But you know what? It's funny because it's funny because
He got the magic stick.
that's true. But
He was like-
but
he was
what's
like-
her
he put the
relationship
D
with
on
her
her.
daughter gonna be like for the rest of their lives?
Say what?
Look at the wrist.
What happened?
What kind of relationship will she have with her daughter after that for the rest of their lives? Right?
Well, yeah, okay. So the daughter's been traumatized once by
Twice?
getting. No. I'm saying I'm going with twice. Once was the dude beat her up or whatever, and enough to disfigure her face, right? Because she said her face is going to heal. 2, now he can snap on you about how his dad humped your mom, and then his dad played your mom. So now you've been double dissed, basically.
Yeah.
So
and
her
then the
relationship
whole
with him,
school knows.
right, and now what's gonna
So
happen
that's
is
just like, oh man,
yeah, like
you gotta move, son.
Yeah, you gotta move. You gotta move.
You gotta
Yeah, yeah,
move,
so-
bro. Yeah,
I know you might be young, but listen, just move.
yeah, you gotta move.
Leave your mom and move. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Go to your
Where's your dad?
Right, where's your dad?
But then
Get out of town.
Also, too, I think that the daughter probably feels betrayal.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
So
Betrayed by the mom
betrayed by your mom, right?
and betrayed by the boy.
Right.
Because he, first of all, he assaulted you,
I know.
and now he's just abusing you.
Yeah, but I'm just saying now your mom.
Yeah.
So this is, if you're feeling betrayed by your mom,
Who can you trust?
Right, you can't trust
God
anybody.
damn it.
she's gonna be fucked up.
Word.
She's gonna be fucked
She's
up.
gonna start wearing all black and shit, mini skirts.
She's gonna be a lesbian.
Oh my
Damn.
gosh.
Yeah, she's gonna
that's
Oh
not
my
what
God.
causes women to become lesbians.
She's gonna become
This
a
might.
lesbian. She's
That
gonna be a
is not
lesbian.
right.
She's gonna rebel.
What's up? Big shout out to Violators Radio in the house. Big shout out to my man Dave. Dave was in the house.
Dave.
We had a great show last week.
Yeah.
We had a great show. Dave was in last week. You know what I'm saying? And I think the Violators
And
at any
Fred.
time is and Dave and Fred came.
Yeah,
and
we had a
Renee
great
came. And I
time.
think we got fruit flies going on.
Yeah, we do.
What's going on? Where did that?
Oh, yeah.
Is there
Clap
something
it.
sweet in the room?
Make
Something-
it clap.
Yeah. So yeah, big shout out to Dave. But I think that on the real shit with that is that she's got to move, man.
Yeah,
like
she
she's
gotta
fucked
go.
up because
Yeah, she leave town.
her mistrust right now
Yeah, she
for
went too
people.
far. She went too far.
Right. If you can't trust your mama, who you can't trust nobody.
Any trust, right?
Yeah.
So how old is she? Is
I
anybody?
don't know. There's no age.
There's no age, so which is even
It
worse.
says teen boy.
All right,
like
teens, so they're
teen
teenagers.
Daughter.
Yeah, she's gonna be a lesbian.
No, she's not.
Yeah.
She gonna look at men fucked up like, damn, these motherfuckers is manipulative. You know, fuck me to
Well,
get this
her
and that.
First betrayal is her mom. I think
Huh?
she'd go the opposite way. That, if anything.
But that's your mom. You get over it.
Yeah, but the
She can't
guy,
trust women. She
she
can't
got
trust
played
her
by
mom.
2 men.
Yeah.
She got
Well, her
played.
mom
She got assaulted.
played too.
Yeah, that's why she might go lesbian.
I don't think so.
She's
That's
going
not,
lesbo.
that's not gonna happen.
She's going lesbo.
No. Anyway.
I'm just saying. Who else you got?
All right.
Oh, by the way, bitch, move. That's all I'm saying.
That's the advice.
Yes, that's the advice.
You gotta be out.
Right.
Yeah, Audi 5000.
Okay, who else you got?
Okay. So I have one that says, we were married for 7 years.
Okay, this starts out good.
I had an affair and she divorced me. She's my soulmate, mother of my son. I've sabotaged her relationships with other men, but this new guy isn't going anywhere.
Oh, this nigga's rock hard.
I even threatened him.
Stillworth.
Then he proposed. In my mind, she's still my wife. Help.
Nigga, you get the buzzer. I'm just buzzing your ass. All right, listen, jackass. All right, first of all, if you're your soulmate, you should never cheated. Let's start with that, right? If you have enough sense to recognize that, then you shouldn't have cheated in the first place. So no. Like you gotta if you're with somebody and you never ever said that person's your soulmate, right? You didn't have that, and then you cheat. All right, okay, whatever. It's not cool, but you did it. But you're actually acknowledging that this person is another part of you. They're the other half of you. They're the better half of you. They complete you. Whatever the fuck you want to say, and then you step out of the relationship, and then she divorces you. Well, you deserve that. I'm sorry. Nope. Oh, wrong button. You know what I'm saying? He deserved that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then here's what he did. So he's been sabotaging her relationships all along. Now I don't know what the fuck her problem is and why he's meeting her new.
They got a kid together.
Right. But even with that, like once again, all right, listen, okay, this goes back to your relationships. The men in your relationship should never be meeting your children.
Or your ex.
And definitely not your ex.
Right.
So your relationship's getting fucked up by your ex because this dude is bugging out, right? He shouldn't even know who you're with. It isn't even none of his business.
Right.
What kind of conversations are you having? Right? Like this is really fucked up, right?
Right.
So then, all right, so let's take that and let's move into the next zone. The dude, to get back at you, proposed to her.
Right.
So you fueled that shit.
Right.
You caused it.
Right.
He's like, oh, you want to really see some shit, nigga? He might not even be serious about it. I think the marriage is going to be a disaster. I think he's going to figure out, like, I just did it to really get back at your husband. I wasn't even in that mode, and I bugged out. But the problem is, you caused the proposal. It was you, bro. You did that. So I think that he should just take this on the chin.
What do you say, Gary?
That's what I think.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Now, if he really loves her like that, you can try to get back. I don't know, but I just take it on the chin, nigga. Fuck it.
Like,
You
look,
fucked up.
Go ahead, Gary.
What's that? Like how third base says he gets the gas face.
No, the vapors.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nah, Dave says she might have been giving him whack ass sex on a constant basis. Still, but Dave, that's supposed to be his soulmate. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to work through all that shit. What he's saying is the relationship is more than physical. Because if you're saying the person's your soulmate, you're saying that your relationship is spiritual. So it should transcend that. You know what I'm saying? And apparently,
she don't feel the same way.
No.
What's she doing?
Listen, she bounced on the nigga.
Exactly.
But no, apparently, right? You know, he still wants to get back with her in spite of the whack ass sex. So where's the value in it?
Right.
Right? If it was whack ass sex, and he still wants to get back, he's learning a very valuable lesson.
I don't know, man. If my soulmate got whack ass sex, I don't think I could stick around, B.
Nah. And maybe it's an age thing for me. I don't know. But I think that you work through that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me work through this. Let's work through this. Because now the shit is over. And even if the sex is whack, this nigga's fucking up her current relationships and he want to get back with her. So there's a weight there.
How do you get around that? Like, yeah, your sex is whack, but your head is amazing. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, how do you get around that?
Listen, I don't know the advice to give with that. But what I am saying really is that you realize that, and he came to realize that maybe, and I don't know, this is just Dave like talking shit in the chat room, that the weight, let's say this was the case, the weight that he was putting on that to make him go and cheat, right? He might have been having better sex with the other broad, but it wasn't his soulmate.
That made him realize, him stepping out made him realize that, yeah.
It wasn't spiritual, right? It didn't work for him. This bitch could have bomb pussy, right?
The connection not there.
But the connection wasn't there.
Right.
So the value on the physical, right? The value on the spiritual outweighed the value on the physical.
I concur, Dr. Rock Logic. Give yourself some claps.
That's what I'm saying.
So I'm gonna break this down.
Yeah.
Okay. So more times out of none, people tend to take their relationships for granted. I think he did value the relationship, but when you get too comfortable sometimes, you start to look around for another stimulation, right?
Okay.
And I think that it didn't take effect, it didn't, no bust on her or him. I think that he probably just said, you know what? I just need,
Let me see what this coochie smells like.
Right. Let me put my finger in it and put on my mustache, right? And I think that when he took that for granted, he realized after she left, when he was like, damn,
right.
I took this for granted. I took her for granted.
Right.
And I really shouldn't have done that. And to watch somebody else bang on your bitch, it's gotta hurt. And you got a kid with her.
Right.
So not only did you fuck up, you blew it.
You blew it.
Nigga, you blew it.
You blew it, and then you got to see the carousel of men going around your kid.
Oh, damn.
And then out your old lady. Nigga, you're in hell right now.
You said every relationship. How many are we talking here?
Right, there you go. Janice says, blew it. Yeah, exactly.
You blew it.
And then
you blew it.
Dave said,
and we all blew it.
We all knew it. You was dipping and dodging looking for hotel lodging, nigga. Yo, Dave said, true, I was talking shit. I know Dave was talking shit because I know Dave.
Right.
But he's super fucked up. And now he's I mean, if I would define hell, he's in it right now.
Right.
You see it, mad niggas run up in your broad and you're trying to stop it and you can't stop it. You know what I'm saying? So he's in hell right now. And depending on what his age is, did he say his age in that?
No.
By the way? Okay. If you're in your, unless that's your kink, Robbie. What was that?
What?
That was what Tasha said. Unless that's your kink. Which thing?
What kink? What's that?
I need that. Dave said, damn, baby, nobody toasts them Pop-Tarts like you.
Fact.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. So, so I think that was like, when you're younger, this is my train of thought. I'm sorry. When you're younger, right, and you're early in your relationships, men and women, but men even worse than women, you put a lot of value on who your ex is dating, right? Especially if she broke up with you or you broke up with her, whatever. Then you really create movies. You know what I'm saying? You 18, 19, 20 years old, and you break up, and you thinking, damn, man, oh, my God. Oh, shit. Oh, man, Mo, she getting fucked by that nigga. Oh, is he fucked better than me? I don't know. Oh, but, right? And then you place a lot of value because, as a youngster, you're going to place a lot of value on sex because that's all you really understand. Right? And people, unfortunately, people have ended their lives because of that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They can't take it. I can't take it to see my woman do this, or I can't take it to see my man do this. They go,
she used to do that to me.
Right. I'm jumping off the. Right. You're having all these thoughts.
Somebody's gotta go.
Somebody's gotta go. And it's me.
Somebody's gotta go.
Right. Splat. You blew it. You really fucking blew it if you do that. You know what I'm saying? And then when you're older, yo, what's up? Casey Della's in the house. What's happening?
Hey, Casey.
One Stop Shop Hip Hop's in the building. When you're older, it doesn't bother you as much. You know what I'm saying? Because you have a different perspective and a different value in a relationship. A lot of young relationships, because they're not spiritually and socially mature, they fail because they're sexually. The sex is based on everything. Right? And if you look at different cultures, right? Different cultures, sex is part of it, but there's a bigger picture for them. The bigger picture is raising their family. The bigger picture is creating legacy for their children. The bigger picture is, with the Indians, you're going to be a doctor. And that's it, right? That's the Indians. And they could be miserable in their marriage, but they make sure that the legacy of their marriage continues through their children.
Right.
Chinese people are like that. Same thing. Japanese people are like that.
Like, I'm gonna be miserable in this marriage, and so are you.
Right.
You're gonna be a doctor, you're gonna get married, and you're gonna be miserable just like me.
And you're going to be successful and not broke. Right.
Don't blow it.
I'm sorry, and not broke. Right. Not broke. Right. But that's how they move, because there's a bigger picture. There's a bigger picture. As Americans, we place a lot of value on sex, and the reason for that is because we come from sort of like this Puritan culture, right, where sex was viewed as if a girl goes out and she does a whole bunch of things, oh, she's a hoe,
the Scarlet Letter,
right, all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
If DOA was here, he'd go, I remember that night.
Exactly. Whereas now, I mean, when you go to Europe, women are very open to sex.
Absolutely,
They're
that's
very
right.
They're sexually active, and the reason why that's happening is they don't come from the Puritan society that we came from. That sex was a taboo to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm not gonna give it up for 6 months or a year or whatever, because it was taboo, right? Which was, I think, something else that we talked about actually. But in Europe, it's not taboo. In other countries, it's not. They're just bugging out. You don't even want to ask abroad in another country how many motherfuckers you been with.
That's never the question.
Yeah, because you would be astounded. You would just be like,
be hurt.
Yes, nigga, your feelings is gonna be hurt if you think you got a virgin. You know what I'm saying? Look at poor Tiger Woods. He didn't know his old lady was a hoe.
Oh,
straight up. She was a Swedish hoe, nigga. I'm just telling you.
What do you mean?
She was out there in them streets in Sweden.
Booyah!
And she wasn't no Puritan.
What do you mean?
No, the one that he married.
Wasn't she a nanny?
I don't know. Was she? I don't remember.
I
But
No, I think
Shout out to Tiger Woods fucking his nanny.
I think he had an affair with the nanny.
Oh,
Right, that's
but
what
didn't he marry her too?
That's hot.
No, he married. He married the girl from Sweden.
Oh, I thought she was the nanny.
No,
I don't think so.
I
don't think so.
No, I don't
Yeah.
think so.
She was
I think-
somebody's nanny.
No, I think the nanny broke it up. No, because she was a nanny. But
she
it
was
wasn't.
somebody's nanny.
No, because Tiger wasn't married and didn't have kids.
I thought he married someone's nanny.
The royal penis is clean, Your Highness.
You're right. No, you're right. I think she was a nanny, right?
But she was in them streets?
Nigga, please.
And they let her in the house with the kids?
Over there cleaning house.
No, here's the thing. She was in them streets in Sweden.
Oh.
Sweden.
When she was in Sweden, she'd been run through quite a few times.
Oh.
And I'm not even saying this on no bullshit or speculation. I've gotten this from a very reliable source.
You was there.
I was there. I was there. I know I was there.
So she was in Sweden going crazy, and when she came to America, she tried to say she was a virgin.
Right.
Got a job and decided
Right.
to be somebody else.
Because we used to run with a crew from Sweden that actually knew her. They actually knew her.
Oh, she went
It was
through
a
the crew?
gangbang.
Huh?
She
It
went
was a
through the crew?
gangbang.
Was she what? Was she part of the crew?
No, did she go through the crew?
No. The crew was a crew of girls.
Okay.
That's cool too.
And she might have. Right. She might have nigga shit. I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So she had been out there.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? But once again, in other countries, it's not frowned upon
Got it.
like it is in the United
Got
States.
it.
It's a very, very different vibe. In the chat room, my man Casey's like, hey, yo. Casey's like, call me. One Stop Shop, hiphop.com. Absolutely. Hey, you know what? Hold on for 1 second here. Where's the spinning logo? Where's that at? Why didn't it show up?
Why didn't it show up?
Why didn't it show up?
It's not on the top.
It's there.
It's not on the top right hand corner.
Oh, no, it's in the lower right hand side.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, yes, by the elbow. There it is.
Elbow.
Yeah, there you go. David said, no, Arnold Schwarzenegger fuck the living nanny.
The housekeeper.
Right.
Yeah.
And had a son.
Yeah.
Excuse the bad spelling. Yo, did y'all see that shit?
Yo, that was crazy.
It was a little Mexican nigga.
Yeah.
And he looked like a Mexican version of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, not the television.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they lived in the same house with the wife
Right.
and all that.
Yeah.
But who to take better care of your kids than your nanny?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's his kid.
Word.
And it's the nanny and the mom.
Word.
The nanny is the mom.
That might work. That sounds like a good time.
Yo, that shit was off the. Yeah, that sounds like a good time.
It's not bad.
That was really crazy.
Not
And then
bad
you
kid.
saw the nanny, and the nanny wasn't that attractive.
No.
So I
You
don't.
don't have to be. Not on a slow Tuesday.
Yeah, that also too.
Taco
Because
Tuesday.
Damn, you fucked these tacos up, baby.
Not on Taco Tuesday.
On Taco Tuesday,
Robin
the
got
nanny
it.
made the tacos
No.
and bang, bang, bang.
What you put in these tacos?
Tortilla Tuesday. Oh my God.
Spanish fly.
Right. Got him horny, got it going. Oh my man. Oh shit. He says, call me resin. He says, call me resin. That's what it is. All right, hold on for 1 second. All right, I'm gonna tell you something, Casey. If you're talking about some shit I want to talk about when I'm hanging out,
right.
Give him the buzzer when we hanging up.
because I ain't talking
So,
about I ain't talking none of that Kanye West shit.
While
I'm
he's
tired
doing
of that.
that, I
Go
just
ahead,
want to
give me
make an
another.
announcement.
Yeah, go ahead.
R.I.P. to Jerry Lee Lewis. He died this morning.
Great balls of fire. That nigga, you checked out?
He's gone, bro.
Wow. Well, he never.
And someone else died today too. That was very.
He ain't do black people no favor.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's true. Yeah, he was 87 years old. Didn't he also marry his cousin?
He did. It was a big thing.
Yeah, what? A teenager, right?
Underage cousin.
What? Was she like 13?
Yep. Great balls of fire.
Wow.
That's what him and Elvis was known for.
Yikes.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah, no. Jerry
But when
Lee
R.
Lewis-
Kelly does it.
Right. Jerry Lee Lewis is the original R. Kelly.
Oh.
Right.
Yes.
Was there only just one he got busted with? That was his family member?
You already know.
Yeah,
Where there's smoke, there's fire.
Great balls of fire. I'm wondering if Great Balls of Fire has another meaning now.
Maybe he had herpes.
Goodness gracious.
Great balls of fire. That nigga probably gonorrhea or herpes.
He had the burns.
That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, he had the burns.
Inspired by herpes.
He had the burns.
There you go. Hold on for a second. All right.
There we go. Let's. Are you calling Casey right now?
Yeah, but I'm queuing up to
Call
the
him.
roadcaster.
Somebody better call Carmelita.
Yeah, we better call Carmelita because this shit ain't working out.
Right, you gotta call Carmelita. Shout out to Carmelita.
Yeah,
bro.
shout out to Carmelita.
Word up.
I got one more I want to read.
Hey, Carmelita.
All right, girl, you do that. Go ahead.
Okay. So this one is, I've been begging him to stay home and be faithful to me for 15 years. We have 3 kids that he doesn't spend time with, and they need their dad.
Fucking kids.
He moved out. He was shot committing a robbery, and now he can't walk. He asked to come back home to love me right.
And she took him back.
I need advice.
Okay.
Oh, this bitch is taking him back.
All right. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, she's an idiot.
There's no hard no here.
You already know that already. Yeah, he's gonna roll on in the house and shit. He walked out, now he's rolling in.
Maybe he shot himself.
No, he committed a robbery. First of all, let's really think about this because I have to go in deep. I gotta really think about this bullshit, right?
Poor me shit.
Because I don't want to answer frivolously because it's yeah, I do really. But what I'm saying is, okay, the fact that he committed a robbery should mean that you don't want him in your house, right? Because apparently he's not a good guy.
He's not a good guy.
All right. On top of the fact he cheated on you for 15 years, right? Was that accurate statement? Yes?
Well, she tried to get him to love her for 15 years.
Okay.
So yeah, he was cheating.
Right. So he's cheating for 15 years. He goes and commits a robbery. Why are you going to have him back in the house? And now because he's on his ass,
right,
he wants to love you right.
Maybe she's going to take him back because she know he ain't going nowhere.
Right, exactly. Like, now I know this nigga ain't going out no more. Right? Yeah, listen, first
Right
of all,
where I want you.
She might turn into that misery bitch.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? She might do that on his ass.
She might put a sledgehammer on that ankle.
Word. He won't feel it. There's a reason why the nigga's in a wheelchair.
I think there's one more. Are you gonna put Casey on the line?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I mean, you know.
Okay, so let me I think there's one more.
Okay.
All right, this is the last one, guys.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, hold on. Where is it? Okay, so let me do that. I have. What the hell? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, this one is kind of messed up. Okay. Oh. So this one says, I'm dating Pam, right? And she wants to get married. I don't. I date Pam because my twins have special needs and their mother left me. Pam babysits while I do my thing with other females. But lately she's been unavailable. I think Pam's cheating.
Me
And
too.
trying to leave me with these kids.
Alright. First of all, they're your fucking kids. Let's start with that, nigga. You know, where these fucking people come from? That shit is some stupid shit. They're his kids and they're disabled or something. Right?
They have special needs.
They have special needs. Which means, I don't know. I'm not speculating. You use the word special needs, right? So they already ain't right? Now you going out and you fucking up on Pam.
Poor Pam.
And you leaving Pam with your problem. Right? With your special need kids.
Well, nobody want to deal with that.
Right? Of course she's fucking gonna leave.
Word up.
She's gonna be like, I gotta deal with these children. I don't know what's and I don't want to say like, I don't want to say no fucked up shit. But whatever's going on with them, they're not her kids.
Well, first and foremost,
should have respected Pam.
Pam wanted to get married.
Mm-hmm. So she was all in.
She was already committed to the kids anyway. She was already committed to taking care of his kids. Not only are they his kids, but he's fucking around on her and she knows it. Everybody knew it.
Everybody knew it. You blew it.
Everybody knew it.
Yeah, that nigga was ducking and dodging for hotel lodging.
Right.
Wow.
She was ducking and dodging for hotel lodging, but she wanted to get married to him. And you know what? Listen, I got to tell you, I ain't mad at Pam, okay? Because look, she's already putting in the work.
Right, yeah, she did it.
She putting in the work, and she not only putting in the work, she's like, yo, I'm putting in the work because I'm down for you and your kids.
Right.
They didn't even mention the fact that we don't know if she got kids with him either. Maybe she don't. What if she doesn't?
I don't think she does.
You know?
And then where's the mama?
But
Once
yeah,
again,
She don't want to deal with them dumbass kids.
right? Exactly.
Right.
The dad don't even.
Right. You don't want to deal with them special ed kids.
That's why he wants Pam.
Right. So listen,
She'll deal with them.
the mom ran out, the dad ran out, and they left with a stranger.
Pam.
They're like, Pam, you deal with these little motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
And now she's unavailable.
And
you know,
that-
Pam's had enough.
Yeah, I think Pam has had enough.
Pam's had enough.
Pam's like, fuck
You
this
ain't
shit.
gonna use me as non-stick cooking butter.
Right. In the chat room. In the chat room, Casey says she's cheating. Fuck. Okay. She's cheating. Fuck Pam. Hey, you're right. No. Fuck him.
Fuck him.
Nah, yeah, wait.
Right.
Pam was underappreciated.
Janice Williams says Nani ho. Okay. And okay. Dave was referring to the wheelchair nigga. He said, "Roll that ninja right out the front door. Hit the road, Jack." And that is a reference to
Don't come back no more.
no more.
Hit the road, Jack.
Word, you tell that nigga to kick rocks. Oh, he can't. He's in a wheelchair. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm cold.
He better roll them rocks.
Right. Go roll rocks, nigga. Right.
Rolling on the river.
All right, so we're going to give Casey a call. Hold on
Go
for
ahead.
1 second.
Call
There you
Casey.
go. Let's see what's happening with Casey. Casey is up in
Vermont.
Vermont, and he sponsors the show.
Hey.
So that's kind of cool. Oops,
Come
wait,
on,
I called
Casey.
the wrong shit. Hold on, I'm not doing that. I don't talk over Facebook. That shit is terrible. It's very whack. Hold on.
Oh, Nancy Pelosi's husband was assaulted in his house.
Yeah, the nigga got hit with a fucking hammer.
He beat the dude beating with a hammer.
Damn. Look
You know what's ill?
Dog shit.
Oh no, that nigga came in heavy too. He was like, where the fuck is Nancy?
Right.
Right. And then just
Yo, it's time to move.
and yeah, beat his
Yo,
ass.
you gotta get out of there, bro.
Yeah, I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, Jay, that was Ray Charles reference real quick. Hold on here. All right, we're calling Casey. Right. Okay, we're hooked up to the Rodecaster Pro.
All right, let's go.
Yo, I think he's on the line. Casey.
Casey's on the line. There goes Casey. What's up, Casey? What's up?
What's going on, man? I caught y'all again. I was on a historic meeting.
Oh, dope.
Stop the violence. Yeah, man. Kid Capri was in attendance. Kumo D, RBX, Special Ed, Corrupt, Terrorist One, man, it's Curtis Blow, JD from the Lynch Mob, Houdini. Yeah, man, this goes on and on.
Oh, dope. Curtis sent you the link, huh?
What's that?
I said Curtis sent you the Zoom link. I remember you were waiting for it.
I did my homework. I sent it to him, and the leader of the NAACP and 100 other different legends on the phone, and
Nice.
one white guy, and why they took everyone's hand up with the one white guy. But hey,
Oh, nice.
hope they don't want this show.
Yeah.
Have a spot on the.
There you go.
It's okay. I put it in the chat. I got heard.
Definitely put it in the chat. You know what I'm saying? And did they record that meeting, by the way?
What's that is? What? I can't record it, bro.
No. I asked, did they record it like on YouTube or was it a private meeting?
Nah, this all we signed NDAs for all this.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Dope. That is fantastic.
Listen. The guy who shot himself. Listen. If that girl got a butterface, the girl, my wife's yelling at me. Listen, if the girl got a butterface, if you don't know what that is, it's doing
ass
everything
face.
good about her. Butterface.
Oh, a nice face.
No, Butterface is her body look good. Everything looks good but her face.
Oh, but her face.
Butterface. She got a butterface.
Got it.
Who's this
Butterface.
in reference to?
There's a
She needs to take these courses.
Was it the I got a question. Are you referring to the guy that got shot and ended up in a wheelchair?
Yeah, I feel bad for him, man. He ain't gonna fuck around no more.
You know what? That is true. Big
He
shout
gonna
out to
stay
Casey. Casey's coming through like a champ. But I just want to be clear what happened, Casey.
Everything she ever wanted, she can now get.
No, you know what happened? He actually committed a robbery and someone shot his ass. Right? And that's what happened. And then that's why he's coming home.
Yeah, you cut out bad, but
Okay. No, Case. What happened was the guy in the wheelchair actually got shot.
Should I read it again? For you?
Yeah,
you did a
nah.
Facebook Messenger?
No. I called you on the main line, baby.
Because I'm in the studio.
All right, Case, please. That's my man, Casey Dell.
Casey.
He's up top. What'd you have, Robbie? Did you have something else?
What?
Did you have anything else?
No, I was
besides Nancy Pelosi getting hammered.
No, yeah, that too. And I just shared an article with Gary. You know, Kanye West has that academy for children, Donda Academy.
Oh yeah.
And apparently Keisha Cole just disenrolled her child from there. I didn't know Keisha Cole was. Well, she's not really that bright, right?
It all falls down.
Yeah. I mean, she's not that bright. You've met her mom? Have you seen her mom?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. To have your kid enrolled in that school is kind of like, why? Why would you do that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the academy was a big basketball thing that they had going on, and unfortunately, number one, she didn't have to not enroll them because they're closing the school, so she had to do that. And unfortunately, the kids, and I said this yesterday on the show, and I said we're going to talk about this guy, but it's about the Donda, which is his mom's name, I believe.
Right.
The kids that had like basketball scholarships and stuff like that,
right?
They rescinded all that from the kids that have nothing to do with.
That was terrible.
Yeah.
That's terrible. The kids should not. Well, I got to tell you something.
Yeah.
F them kids, because listen, this is war.
Yeah.
This is war. I'm sorry. Listen, if you're going to wage economic war or any type of war on anyone, this is how you do it. The kids, your mama,
casualties,
your sister,
right?
Everybody that's connected to you is going down.
Right, and that's what they're doing to him. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, I gotta tell you,
and
F those kids.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Unfortunately, it's going down, and I hate the fact that it's going down. You know what I'm saying? And I had a perspective on it yesterday, but once again, I'm trying to get into that. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Donda Academy. Sorry to see you go. You know what I'm saying? If I had to wonk, I would hit that. You know, and I know Kanye's had a rough time. Although we did hit the 2-hour mark at this stage in the game. We've done it. It's 10:20, 10:21. So we can actually push on up out of here.
Hey!
You know what I'm saying? Guys, I thank you all, and I know you don't realize that I'm turning to the screen, so I'll look at here. I want to thank all you guys for tuning in and watching us and participating in the chat. We had a wonderful, wonderful time tonight. It was very refreshing not to talk about shit that everybody else is talking about and just kind of, getting some stuff off our chest and just kind of having fun with you guys. You guys were really reactive in the chat room. Once again, please make sure you donate. The turkey drive is coming up. I'm going to play the commercial on the way out. What's that record? I got a record in here some too.
All right, while you're doing that, I just want to say also, not only thank you all, but happy Halloween. It is Halloween weekend.
Yes, it is. Right.
And please be safe out there. Don't eat the candy unless you want to, get fentanyl.
Right.
But, if you want to get fentanyl, take all the candy you want. Watch out for razor blades and the apples, and just have a great time. Stay safe, right?
Absolutely.
Right.
And, this next record goes out to my man Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? And here we go.
Everything, oh my.
You blew it.
Oh my. I guess my life is caught up in a shambles. I can't take hearing you ramble about the man that I'm supposed to be. I won't let you take control of me. Everybody knows you're seeing the other guy. Come on, baby, you don't gotta lie. Your new attitude, it's a funny thing. That's why, baby, I just gotta say you ruined everything. Oh my, oh my.
You blew it. You
ruined everything. Oh my.
You blew it.
You're sneaking down the streets and you're dodging, looking around for hotel lodging. Pick up your phone, why don't you answer me? This is not how things supposed to be. Everybody knows you're seeing the other guy. Come on, baby, you don't gotta lie. Your new attitude, it's a funny thing. That's why, baby, I just gotta say you ruined everything. Oh my, oh my.
You blew it! You blew it!
You ruined everything. Oh my, oh my.
You blew it! You blew it!
You ruined everything. Oh my, oh my.
You blew it! You blew it!
Yo, this is Rock Logic from Boardwalk Global Media. Yo, what's good, everybody? How you doing? This is Super Dave and Violators Unlimited.
Hey guys, you know what it is. This is Robin at Boardwalk Global Media, the real discussion with Rock Logic.
What's up? This is Gary D, aka Gary Facts. This is Fred Love of Volley Unlimited, supporting Boardwalk Global Media for the annual turkey drop.
You know what it is.
And this year, we're giving away 250 turkeys at the Washington Houses in time for Thanksgiving. So you already know what to do. This is the vibe. We need you to donate. This is how it works. A lot of y'all are international, so you can't send me a turkey. We're giving away 250 turkeys. We need money so that we can buy turkeys for families that are hungry in New York City. So check it out. You got support. Please donate. $ Cash App BGM Podcast.
You want to donate? Please do so.
We need you to donate. Donate.